It's a veteran move to go tonight.
It is.
It's a veteran move. Listen, I'll let you guys do what you want to do. Make your reservations and do that. I do like the Waffle House thing. I think that's cool, but she said you choose, and I know. I mean, she loves Mexican.
Can you imagine Benihana? How crazy Benihana would be tomorrow night? I mean, I guarantee they're always.
What you could do is spend your Valentine's night at Walk-Ons for the Rodney post-game show. Wes Moore and I will be there.
Now, that's a romantic night.
How about
you
two love birds will be there at one time.
Me.
Yeah, that is true. Listen, they got great food at Walk-Ons. I keep forgetting the Razorbacks are playing on Valentine's Day.
Honestly, do Valentine's tonight and then just enjoy the game tomorrow night.
Yeah.
And come get some good food.
Because it's a pity because Valentine's Day falls on Ash Wednesday.
I was going to say, don't use the excuse of like now we can't eat and have dessert because it's Ash Wednesday to your date. That's going to be really bad.
You just got to have pasta and seafood.
Listen, I am Roger knows I'm clueless when it comes to most things, and a calendar especially. I don't keep up with calendar dates and how things work.
Mile markers.
I want to know. I mean, how are we always? Are we always close to Valentine's Day and Fat Tuesday? Is it usually the same day? Is it?
I don't ever remember it.
I don't remember this either.
No, it's always different.
I mean, it's always the same week. I don't, I guess that's been within the
beginning. The beginning of Lent is always different.
Okay,
it's based on like the
solar eclipse,
basic. Yeah,
probably
the vernal equinox.
Yes, I just don't remember having monster days back to back.
But yeah, Easter.
No, I don't remember.
Easter is never the same from year to year.
Josh, do you when we come back? Do we have some Zydeco? Zydeco is Mardi Gras, right?
That's right.
Zydeco, that's the what's the thing? The
accordion.
Accordion, and is that Zydeco part of it?
I think you got that. Maybe a kazoo or two.
Yeah. So we'll
what's it called?
The Zydeco.
You look up Zydeco music. I'll send you a couple more though.
Okay.
Listen, let me tell you, I've never been. I don't think I have, to my knowledge, in New Orleans on a Fat Tuesday. Could you imagine what it's like in New Orleans?
No.
Of course, I think they've been doing stuff down there to prepare for it already. I mean, I think they've been doing stuff, parades and things, even going into this. And so I can't keep up with all this Lent stuff. I just, this Baptist, we don't pay attention to that. It's just
it's not your.
Yeah.
All right, if you want to be a part,
but I do know, like I said, I did learn from Larry David, and I've watched.
I watched
2 episodes.
Last night. Yeah.
And how did I tell you? How do you do the sign of the cross? What will help you do it?
Say it again.
There's a proper way.
Shoulder.
No. Now it depends on where you put your. It's nose to toes, watch to wallet.
Nose to toes, watch
to wallet.
Yeah. To your butt.
So nose to toes, watch to wallet.
What? I don't get that makes no sense.
Well, why? You're
that side because the wallet's on the other side.
That's where it's normally. That's what
is
they
that
do.
Your little thing? Is that
it is now?
It is. Okay.
I'll use it. I'll even throw in a little bit kiss.
I like it. All right, 661-1037. We're live at Ava Bella. Make sure and take care of your loved one. Do it today. Swing the wild, shaking the queen in my.
Hey, Joe Klein, got a couple of questions for you. Did you know that Corky's Barbecue has 2 great locations here in Central Arkansas?
Yes, Roger, I knew that. I've been telling you that for years.
But did you know they have drive-thrus at both locations so I don't have to get out of my car?
Yes, Roger.
But did you know this, that Corky's Barbecue can cater a wedding or office party?
Have you ever seen anything we do for the Buzz, the golf tournaments, countdown to kickoff? Yes, Corky's caters and does bulk orders. Who do you think brings all that barbecue, slaw, baked beans, and all the fixings to these events?
Fair enough. But, Joe, I bet you didn't know this, that Corky's has private rooms available.
I don't even know why I talk to you.
It's because we're best friends. Now, all this talk about Corky's Barbecue is making me hungry. How about we run on over to one of them, grab some ribs?
Really? But you don't even pay.
Hey, that reminds me. I need a couple of gift cards.
Whatever, we're done here.
Let Corky's do all the work. For groups of 10 or more, whether it's for your cherished family gathering or your office party, this year, let the experts handle it.
Roger, did you know that Oaklawn Sports is the mobile app that lets you bet anywhere in Arkansas?
Anywhere, so I can bet the over when I'm in Dover.
Indeed you can.
I can take the underdog in Dogtown.
Absolutely.
You're telling me I can bet on the pigskin and piggin?
Yep.
Hoops and Humnote, baseball and bauxite, long shots in Lavanka?
All of the above.
Anywhere, huh?
Anywhere.
Nice.
Easy to use and even easier to fund. Bet with confidence. Bet with Oaklawn Sports. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
Did you know Arch Marine is the kayak leader in Central Arkansas? Right now, get 20% off all feel-free kayaks. All the prices are falling on kayaks this month. Don't forget, we repair ATVs. Your granddaddy trusted Arch Marine, and so can you.
Don't forget, February 14th is just around the corner. Get your significant other something from Cupid's Lingerie that'll make this Valentine's Day one to remember. Cupid's has candles and warming massage oils that'll really turn things on. Shake things up in the bedroom with their adult novelties. Let them show you some gifts that'll put roses and chocolates to shame. Check out their 8 Arkansas locations, including the newest one in the Little Rock River Market, or shop online at shopcupids.com. Happy Valentine's Day from Cupid's Lingerie.
This is the Pigskin Preacher, bringing you the word. Most legendary football coaches personify the sport's militaristic soul. Men like Vince Lombardi, Tom Landry, Don Shula, and Bill Belichick, men whose withering glare struck fear in their charges. Not so with Andy Reid, whose Kansas City Chiefs have made it to the Super Bowl 4 times in the last 5 years. Reid is an unconventional, creative, beloved figure, both joyful and tragic. He has a sense of humor and is a father figure to his players. Most of all, he is a football genius who reminds us that you don't have to take yourself too seriously to achieve excellence. Doublebee's has been achieving excellence for decades in serving Arkansas. Stop by one of our 34 locations and get whatever you need, and quickly. Doublebee's. It's where you gas it, grab it, and go. That's Doublebee's.
Justin Akery here, and I can tell you, I know a few things about radio, and I can probably talk you through a football game, but I really don't know anything about much of anything else. CertaPro Painters does, though, and that's the company I always use when I need a project done at my house. I've used them for over a decade for a number of different projects, inside and outside, and I don't care if you're a painting expert, CertaPro is here to help and make the process as awesome as it could be for you. So get CertaPro on your project soon. You can schedule your free estimate at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C. Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated. When it comes to painting, do what I do. Trust CertaPro.
Willie D's Rock and Roll Piano Bar open every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Cold drinks and dueling pianos. Deep Nightclub downstairs hosts karaoke on Tuesdays and DJ Spin on Friday and Saturday nights. Visit WillieD'sPianoBar.com.
Back-to-back Elite Eights, and last year the Sweet 16. How far will the team make it this season? Get the scoop on Mondays on Out of Bounds when senior point guard L. Ellis gives us his take on the basketball season. L. Ellis is brought to you by Matt Black with Allstate Insurance for your home, auto, boat, motorcycle, life, renters, and landlord insurance. Are you in good hands?
Always make sure to say please and thank you. Morning Mayhem is back on the air, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
CCR?
Yeah.
What's the name of this? I can't think of it.
Born on the Bayou.
Born on the Bayou, yeah. Justin Moore coming up about 7:30. His wife, Kate, is already up. She said, this is big. This is a big day for her. All those folks down in Louisiana. She goes, today is a holiday at home. Parades all day. So down in Louisiana, this is big. Now, it's funny, interesting. Mobile, Alabama, this is Travis from Cabot, reminds us Mobile, Alabama was the birthplace of Mardi Gras parades.
Yeah.
They said New Orleans ruined it 8 years later. Go to Mobile for Mardi Gras. It's still family friendly there and so much fun. Yeah, I would not mind going down there to see what it would be like down there.
In Mobile?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, actually.
Or New Orleans.
Either one of them.
Yeah.
I'm sure
It's going to be a party.
Of course, we talked about how, is that a good example for kids where you're teaching kids to throw beads at women who flash.
You knew it.
Yes.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Maybe it does.
Oh
Listen,
my God, there's so many things they're learning that we don't even know with social media and
True.
everything else. I'm like,
could be, man.
at least they're outside, I guess.
The
Pictures.
Just kidding.
we are
I'm
here.
just kidding.
We are here to Ava Bella Day Spa. Hey, by the way, too, we're right across the street from one of our faithful listeners, Pigskin Preacher.
Yes,
Church.
this place is right there. Isn't that
Over there.
amazing?
Pinnacle Church of Christ. How crazy is that you can open your door and see them over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get your massage, you go over there and go to the altar,
Yeah.
during
You
the week.
cleanse your body and
Yes.
cleanse your soul.
Someone says here, God made mothers stronger, immune system, taking care of children. Maybe that's true.
Thank you, God.
Yeah. Well, just as a woman, you're naturally a nurturer, and men are naturally providers, right?
Women are
Yeah.
tougher than men a lot of the time.
Yeah, they give birth.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
take your
I
bottom
don't-
lip and pull it over your head.
I
That's
don't want any,
birth.
I don't want any part of that.
You don't want that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Tapping
And-
out.
Here's a few people that tell us
Tapping
now,
out.
now, depending on where your wallet is or your watch, I mean, that's what's going to make this when you give the sign of the cross. So obviously, now I'm right-handed, so I always put my watch on my left hand. If you carry your wallet on the other hand, that's the way. But other people are saying the way they learned it was spectacles, testicles, watch, and wallet.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Remember what Tommy used to say I would do? I would do that in front of Joe, and it looks like I was stealing.
Yeah.
It's still
Absolutely.
signs.
Sure.
Speaking of Joe,
I never wanted to be disrespectful when I was doing that.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I always
I think
wondered.
it's a cool thing.
Which way do you go
Baptists don't
first?
have that. I think it's a cool thing. Baptists doesn't have a sign like that.
No,
We
they don't.
We just pick our
maybe
nose,
they
pick
do.
our- pick our
Maybe
teeth.
I hadn't gotten deep enough in them for them to give me the sign yet. I don't know.
Someone heard us talking about your dinner. Someone said, guessing Joe Klein or Frank Fletcher's paying for Roger's dinner tonight.
You know what? Here's the thing. If that's where I was going, yes. But we're not going there. So, and let me tell you this. If I've got friends that own restaurants, I think it's incumbent upon them to say, come on in. Have you not seen Goodfellas? I tip well.
Speaking of Joe, I go by Corky's last night.
Yeah.
And they are still out of wings. I was by there and I was getting ready to get me. They said, sorry, sir, we are still out of wings.
Wow. So you
Guys,
could get the flats, huh?
I said, well, now look at you. Look at
Wow.
you. That's
I
exactly
wonder if
right.
he advertises on this show. Yes.
So that is good for Joe. A couple things that I don't know if you got
And the good wings, too.
the Phoenix. You see, Josh, where the Phoenix Open is saying that they are going to make big changes.
Good.
In terms of what happens with their crazy golf tournament. Diddy, they just get crazy. I mean, the drunks, fights, all kind of
You
things.
see guys in wedding dresses. You
Yeah,
see a
just got
guy
out of
and the guy walking around in a wedding dress. You got another guy making snow angels in the sand traps
sand
and all
trap,
that.
yeah.
2 words, ridiculous.
It's so disrespectful.
Yeah, it's and I think I hear. Do we hear ourselves in that too? Is that something are you hearing it? Yeah, it is, and it's just gotten out of hand. It's gotten out of hand to where it was sort of cute at first. It was sort of fun. Now
Right.
they've lost control.
Well, it was a huge deal. It was cool. That was they had this awesome hold 16.
Yeah,
it was a lot of fun. Getting a box on 16 is a big thing. Corporate companies do whatever, and fans have fun. But last 2 years, because I believe the Super Bowl was in Arizona last year.
Yeah,
and so obviously
Yeah.
these 2 events coincide. So it was a huge deal. And now it's just become a complete what show. And it's not.
It's good they're changing it. Now, speaking of the Super Bowl, yesterday was a build up. Let's give praises to the Chiefs and to Patrick Mahomes, he's the greatest already, and then tear down the 49ers. What do the 49ers got to do to beat the Chiefs? Well, you know what? They're one play away. I don't know if you guys saw this. Josh,
There
you
is
saw
an extra point away.
So when they were down there, it was 3rd and 4 of the goal line when their first overtime. They drive 75 yards in 8 minutes.
McCaffrey's running the ball.
They get there, and what happens, Roger? It was a pass play on 3rd and 4, and they show it, and they had a problem. Somebody did not do the right thing on the offensive line, and it allowed Chris Jones, the defensive lineman, to get in the face of Brock Purdy. He had 2 guys wide open. That would have been a touchdown. And because of that, he can't make the throw. So if somebody just stays and does what they're supposed to do, blocks Chris Jones, they score a touchdown and maybe win the game. That's how close they are to winning. But because they didn't win, he's a failure. Brock Purdy shows you can't get it done. 49ers, that what can they do? It's that close. That's the difference between winning and losing is that close. And I just hate to see, if you're the 49ers, you got to live with that another year. Poor Shanahan, that's twice now. He's had double-digit leads in the second half, 3 altogether if you include the Atlanta Falcon game again.
A lot of criticism coming his way too, Baz. They went
overtime.
empty empty protection a whole lot,
Yeah.
and it's pretty well known that Steve Spagnuolo likes to blitz on third down. That's what he does.
Yeah.
And they kind of left Purdy out to dry in a lot of spots is kind of the through line that you're hearing. And yeah, I mean, on third down, like, it's coming, and they didn't really do a whole lot to help him out. I mean, there were a lot of third down throws that were batted down, or Purdy just didn't have a good angle and had to throw it away and make dangerous throws and stuff. So,
and I didn't even look at his final numbers. What were his final numbers? But I mean, the first 3 quarters he was almost perfect. He only had a couple of bad throws, and then he obviously started struggling because they started getting pressure on him. But I thought he had played a really good game. I like him. He's a good guy. He's a good leader. And so, I have no.
He was 23 of 38 for 255 and a touchdown.
Yeah, listen, and that was under duress at times, so that's not bad at all. Looks like Kate, who was our Fat Tuesday expert, Kate Moore, says play Mardi Gras Mambo. That's a classic, Josh. So see when we come back.
It's on the list.
It might be, yeah.
We'll do that. We'll visit with Rick Schaefer coming up. Again, all the deals are here at Ava Bella. You can get them online, DD.
Yep, avabelladayspa.com. We have the Be Mine, Hugs and Kisses, Love Bug, Me and You. All these are just wonderful packages that are highly discounted, so you can get on in the spa and relax after whatever.
Yeah,
crazy year.
And you can come by and get them in person, or you can get them online.
And again, the first 20 that come in get a Splash gift card. So yeah, we're here. We're here.
And you got other product here as well. You got other
God.
things for bath balls and beads and candles and everything else.
Yeah, exactly. Bath balls, beads,
Wow.
candles.
7 o'clock.
When you want to know the score, it's on KABZ Little Rock.
He's open, completed the 10, the 5, touchdown Arkansas!
1037 The Buzz.
You asked for it, you've got it. 0% is back. That's right. Get 0% financing for 72 months on new 2024 Ram 1500 Bighorn. Also, all 2500 and 3500s, we have over 10% off. That's on 2024 models. This is the deal you've been waiting for. Get 0% financing for 72 months on new 2024 Ram 1500 Bighorn. You asked for it, you've got it. 0% is back. So come see us today at Frank Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep and get that new Ram you've been dreaming about. And also, it's Dodge Horsepower Days. For every horsepower a Charger or Challenger has, you get over $10 off. So that's over $3,000, $4,000, and $5,000 off on these models. Hurry fast. Supplies are not going to last. At Fletcher Dodge, you always get the best price, the lowest finance rate, and more for your trade. And we promise you a hassle-free buying experience. Shop Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood before you buy anywhere else. Come see us in person at Fletcher Dodge on Warden Road in Sherwood, or shop online at FletcherDeals.com.
1037 The Buzz.
By the way, when you're telling these little stories, here's a good idea. Have a point. It makes it so much more interesting for the listener.
KABZ Little Rock. Buzz News with Channel 7, Ryan Houston.
Police in Saline County arrested a 15-year-old for the death of 3 people over the weekend. Police have confirmed the teen will be charged as an adult. Police say they got a call about a fire at the house on Pryor Drive in Malvern around 4 o'clock Saturday evening. When they arrived, they found 47-year-old Jacob Martin Sr., 53-year-old Dara Martin, and 16-year-old Aaliyah Martin, all dead from apparent gunshot wounds. The suspect is being charged with capital murder, arson, abuse of corpse, and tampering with evidence. He's being held without bond. The Chief Deputy of Arkansas Attorney General Tim Griffin has died. Bob Brooks Jr. was a native of Fort Smith and served as general counsel for the Arkansas Republican Party in the 1990s. A longtime friend of Attorney General Tim Griffin, he was named his Chief Deputy Attorney General and served in that role since January of 2023. From the Channel 7 Newsroom, I'm Ryan Houston.
Slim Chickens of Central Arkansas presents Rollin' with Nolan on Drive Time Sports with Randy Rainwater and Rick Schaefer every Thursday at 6 on 1037 The Buzz.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with Channel 7's Melinda Mayo.
A quiet few days in Arkansas and warmer too. Sunny today, a high around 60. Tonight's low drops down to 35, 62 on Wednesday, and a high of 65 Thursday. Then a few showers by Friday. From the Channel 7 Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Melinda Mayo.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Listen for Oakwan's Nancy Holtis on the Zone, presented by Crave Barbecue and Specialty Dogs.
Bryant's new sports mecca in Saline County. Crave carries all the sporting events on their flat screens, axe throwing, and 30 beers and mixed drinks on their beer wall. Award-winning barbecue and specialty dogs. Plus, get lunch for under $10. Crave Barbecue and Specialty Dogs in Bryant.
Hey, it's David Bazzell for Simmons Bank. You've heard me say over and over again how much I love being a Simmons Bank customer and learning about their amazing success story, starting with one little Pine Bluff bank in 1903 and now celebrating their 120th banking birthday. They have become one of the fastest growing banks in America. 120 years in banking, that's a ton of experience. The reason Simmons Bank has been around for 12 decades is because they have a track record of helping people turn their goals into plans. And that's worth repeating. Simmons Bank knows how to help their customers turn their goals into plans. And they're ready to talk to you now, but first, they'll listen. Simmons Bank will guide you at every step. No matter what's next in your life, Simmons Bank wants to make financing the easiest decision you make. A personal loan from Simmons Bank could be the solution you need for large purchases like home improvement projects, wedding expenses, vacations, emergency expenses, or an automobile, boat, or RV purchase. Don't wait any longer. Let Simmons Bank help change your financial life. It's time for Valentine's Day, and Edwards Food Giant is here to make it even sweeter than ever. So make sure to treat your sweetheart to irresistible delight from their deli. From hand-dipped chocolate-covered strawberries to cupcakes and cookie cakes, the team at Edwards has something just for you. And don't forget to try their brand new chocolate-covered strawberry cake, too. Whether you're celebrating with your significant other, family, or friends, Edwards Food Giant has the perfect treats to spread the love this Valentine's Day. Visit edwardsfoodgiant.com to place your order today.
What do you do when the power goes out? Well, now you can do anything you want when you purchase a Generac home standby generator from Generator Supercenter of Little Rock. Come visit the experts at Central Arkansas's only generator showroom, located on Chanel Parkway in West Little Rock. We offer a turnkey solution, financing, and 24/7 service. Visit our website for more info at GeneratorSuperCenterofLittleRock.com. The standby power people.
QC Kinetics patient Robert Patterson, a veteran and business owner, struggled at work and in the gym with chronic agonizing shoulder pain.
Those injuries just continue to nag, and if you don't treat them, they just get worse. And I just kind of abused my body for a long time, and it finally had said enough is enough.
That's okay, because QC Kinetics tells your pain, hey, enough is enough. Their regenerative treatments bring you relief by helping restore and repair damaged tissue with no drugs, no downtime, and best of all, no surgery.
I was able to exceed the goals that I had previously attained in the gym. It was absolutely worth its weight in gold, so I could continue to live life without limitation.
Ready to get lasting relief from your joint pain? Call QC Kinetics to learn more about how natural biologic treatments can get you lasting results. Call now. It's a free consultation.
501-222-8440. That's 501-222-8440. QC Kinetics, 501-222-8440.
Hi, I'm Jacob Jones. From now until February 29th, shop at Jones & Son during our 0% finance event. That's right. All purchases from now until the end of February are eligible for 18-month 0% financing. From our very own Jones & Son Couture collection to Michael M., we have every shape and size of ring in store, featuring Arkansas's largest designer engagement ring selection. Get a low monthly payment when you finance with special 18-month zero-interest financing at Jones & Son. Shop online at jonesandson.com.
Is your Oaklawn Thoroughbred racing action so close you can feel it? Or is it the view from your trackside luxury suite? However you like it, racing season is off and running at Oaklawn with live races every weekend through May 4th. It's fun by the furlong all season long. Make your reservations today at oaklawn.com. What's your Oaklawn? Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
If I can change,
Live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studio.
and you can change.
Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort. Here is David Bazzell, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
All right, it is 7:06 on this chilly Tuesday morning, February 13th. Fat Tuesday, Mardi Gras. Happy Mardi Gras to everybody. Two monster days back to back, Mardi Gras and Valentine's Day. That's why we're here at Ava Bella Day Spa. Didi, thanks for having us. I know you were at the Zone yesterday, and she'll be going over the specials again. It's real easy. You know, you just go to either come in or go to the website. I mean,
Right.
that's the easiest thing to do. You never can go wrong there.
Yeah, and that's exactly why we do this, because we know that we want to make life a little bit easier for
bet.
you. So just come in,
Convenience
we'll
is
take care of
important.
you, or just going. So the specials are our Be Mine, which is $60. It's a 30-minute stress reliever massage and aromatherapy for $60. It's a heck of a deal. Our Hugs and Kisses, which is $100, and that's also our stress reliever massage and the 24-karat gold facial. Mm-hmm.
That's very nice. That's very nice.
I don't. What do myself and Melinda Mayo get?
You guys get the hydrofacial. Yeah, we
get the
go over the top for you.
You
guys.
sure do. You
Mhm.
sure do, and it shows.
Oh yeah, you guys look amazing. I thought you were like 25 when you came in today. It was really
Thank
cool.
you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you. And when it comes to these things, and guys, when you're out there looking for these things now, and know your lady wants to come in here, you get her the gift certificate. She can make the appointment for any time she wants.
And you have 5 years to use
You
it.
got, she's got 5 years to put stuff on the books.
Yeah, and the thing about that is that this, I promise you, this is what every woman wants. We just want to relax.
Yeah.
And so when you give this to them, you're showing them that I'm giving you a gift of relaxation. They're just thrilled. So we have the love bug. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, and I was going to say, when I think of love, you know who I think of?
Rick Schaefer.
Rick Schaefer, and that's who we have here. Would you please go ahead and hit his intro, please, Josh?
Listen, mister.
That's his love language.
Rick Schaefer on Morning Mayhem is brought to you by Edwards Food Giant. Edwards Food Giant, the meat people, the only stop you'll ever need to make your family's grocery needs.
Happy Mardi Gras and free Valentine's Day, Rick. Good morning.
I have to ask you, are you guys at a spa or a public relations firm? Because I'm telling you guys, you look like you're 25 years old. That's a PR firm that does that.
Yeah, very nice. Yes. That is true, Rick.
25 years old.
Listen.
Been a while for all of us. Hey, I got a line.
Hey, speak for yourself, mister.
Okay, you look like you're 20. Hey, I saw your Oaklawn commercials.
Thank you.
25 would be a stretch.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna let it go.
Unless you saw him. That's the main thing. Go ahead, Rick.
That's
Yes.
right. That's right.
Okay, I'm going to give you. After listening to you, David, and at the end of your last hour talking about the 49ers and the Chiefs,
Yes.
I'm going to give you a line from a song, "The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance." From the moment a girl gets to be full grown, the very first thing she learns, when two men go out to face each other, only one returns. Every time two teams play, somebody loses.
That's right. That's exactly
and
right.
why is it that you have to roast the loser
I know.
instead of salute the winner?
Especially when the game's that
San
close, Rick.
Francisco- Hey, what was Brock Purdy supposed to do? You're right. 3rd down and 4, the guy's in his face. He threw it away.
Yeah.
They kicked a field goal.
And the defense doesn't stop him. Yeah.
And they couldn't stop him. That's right. But do those people that criticize San Francisco stop to think that the best offense in the NFL this year was the Baltimore Ravens, and Kansas City held them to 10 points?
Yep.
Maybe give Kansas City's defense a little bit of credit, but it happens every year.
I know.
Every year. You know, last year I'd forgotten Kansas City beat Philadelphia on the last play of the game last year. The last play.
Yeah. I
All of a
forgot.
sudden are the Eagles and Jalen Hurts was fantastic in that game. But,
Yeah,
you know, the loser
it's part of this narrative that we do with talk shows and all this, that we feel like we have to be controversial and it's reactionary. And come on, the game went into overtime. I mean, it's one play away from the discussion being completely different. But then you got to tear them down and their failures. And Shanahan's an idiot for not, for the overtime call. And you can certainly make an argument about, was it the right call there? But anyway, the more impressive thing, Roger, is Rick Schaefer going to the Liberty Valance. Who shot Liberty Valance?
Absolutely.
Which was one of the great John Wayne movies of all time.
And one of the great lines, when legend becomes fact,
yes,
you print the legend.
Yeah, Jimmy Stewart.
That's right.
John Wayne.
John Wayne.
Lee Marvin.
And Lee Marvin was a great bad guy in that one.
Super bad guy.
Rick,
they didn't play the song during the song was separate from the movie. They didn't play the song.
Yeah, no, they didn't.
Rick, do you guys celebrate Valentine's Day, or have you been married long enough to where you just sort of?
Well, here's what I learned a long time ago. When I was in high school and my summer between my freshman and sophomore year in college, I worked for a florist. And if you work for a florist, one of their biggest days is Valentine's Day.
Yes.
If you drive delivery for a florist, you hate Valentine's Day. I remember one year I made my last delivery at 10 o'clock at night.
Oh boy.
And because we were so flooded.
Yeah.
So I learned a long time ago, if you're to do flowers, so my wife got her flowers on Saturday. And
yeah,
it was a happy early Valentine's Day because I hate to stress Flora.
Rick is so kind.
So Rick, only you and I can relate, and other florists and day spas, of how stressful this holiday is. Huh? I'm so glad you said that. It's a huge deal.
It's a big. It makes.
It's our moneymaker,
yeah.
but it is. You are working your tail off.
Under stress. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Now, Rick, how many years have y'all been married?
40.
40 years. Outstanding.
Yeah. And when you get to that, it's just like we're talking to Sam, there's some things that'll pop up, and you've got certain anniversaries that you get a certain gift for, or whatever it would be. But you know what? I love it that I can just go, baby. What do you want to do? How about dinner? You want to do dinner? She's told me what she wants. I'm going to pick up some. Strawberry chocolates from Tori. Have some of those. A few other little things. We're just going to go to dinner. We're going to go tonight. It's a veteran move. Let all the other folks go out tomorrow night, and that's it. We call it a night.
Rick, what did I don't
the
think
night before,
I don't think I've ever heard you tell the story. Did you have anything sort of creative or special in the way you proposed? I don't think I've ever heard you tell that story before.
No, I can think about that. I can remember it very vividly. We were in my wife's apartment, and we were, well, let's just say we were showing great affection for each other.
Whoa.
We got kids listening.
Go ahead.
No. We were fully dressed.
Yes.
And I said, what would you think about marrying me? And I think she was caught off guard because we'd only dated about 3 months. But you have to remember, I'm 9 years older than she is.
Right.
She was in her last year of college. I was 31 years old, but she was extremely mature. My wife, Adelaide, is very mature. She's got great leadership skills.
Great woman.
And so anyway, she didn't say yes right away. So it took, she said, you need to ask me again. Then she told me you need to ask me at least 3 times. So I had to wait a few days and ask the 3rd time, and she finally said yes.
Oh,
wow.
I like her.
Wow. She made you work for it.
Yeah, 3 times. 3 times. That's in the Bible.
Yeah, but I'll tell you the best story was, okay, so her mother and her father were divorced, but both just great people. And she was one of those kids that wasn't caught in the divorce. She loved both parents.
Good.
Didn't have to pick sides. So that was really good. Her father was an oncologist and very good at that. Her mother lived in Oklahoma City. So her dad, who loved Frank Broyle, so he just thought this was the best deal because I was working for Coach Broyles at the time. So he thought, boy, I'm going to get a son-in-law that works at the athletic department. Thought that was great. Okay. So remember, I was 31. My wife was 22. Obviously, we didn't date when I was 18 and she was 9. So we go to have lunch with her mom in Oklahoma City. And the first time, so Adelaide had to go use the restroom. So it's just her mom and me. She looks me right in the eye and says, I hope you know I'm totally opposed to this.
Wow.
So anyway, but we got through that because she was being protective.
Sure.
She didn't have anything.
Well, you were 10 years older than her baby daughter.
Well, it wasn't so much the age difference.
That's what you think.
Her daughter was just finishing college. She ought to wait a while.
Sure.
As it turned out, she and her mom and I became great friends. So.
Of course.
Well, 40 years is outstanding, Rick.
Yeah.
So well done on that. So obviously this is tomorrow's the day of love. Today is the day of Fat Tuesday of eating big time.
But you got to start somewhere.
We was going to mention too, Caleb Battle will be with us a little bit later. And sometimes,
you guys have to do the same thing we do. Okay. We have Joseph Pinion on.
Right.
You can't ask the questions you'd like to ask because you're not going to put them on the spot.
That's
and
right.
You guys do. We don't. And,
Well, and that's a point I was going to make. And I have so much respect for Judy Henry, who is the rep, I guess, for Devo Davis. I was disappointed for Justin yesterday. They've been trying to get him back on the show. He's been back playing and they had him lined up and he was a no-show yesterday. And, this is one of the fumbles that you have. And I've been impressed with Caleb. Caleb was a star of the team the first 3 or 4 weeks, he was leading the team in scoring, 21 points a game, and all of a sudden, and now his minutes have gone down. And every time he comes on the show, he's very respectful, very positive.
Yep.
I respect that as much as anything, even though his game is not what it was a few weeks ago.
Honoring his obligation.
And I think, somebody needs to get the Devo camp and go, Devo, listen, these are the guys that have been talking with you. They're not going to have a gotcha moment. They're not going to do that to you. If you were doing an interview outside the state or whatever, but if you were create a relationship for 3 years, they're not going to ambush you, and they'll make sure. And some people will criticize for that. But you know what? We're not New York. We're not Dallas. We're not Atlanta. It's not a big town market. You have that kind of relationship. I was sort of disappointed for Justin and DJ yesterday. They knew that he wasn't going to be on the last couple of weeks because it was clear, but he was back with the team. He played. They've been paying him. They paid him for 3 years. That's a bad move for Devo. And I like Devo as a good kid. So whoever was giving him advice, or if he took his own advice and decided to do it, that's a mistake. You need to remember the people that are good to you and that have treated you with respect and believe it.
Go with the question.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's right. Yeah,
the question is either are the rumors?
I don't even think he would do that, Roger.
No. What I'm saying is if you go there and he gives you the answer, why would you even do it? You don't even need to know that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If you want to go, how's your relationship with your coach? That would be as stressful as I would go, because for you to walk away and come back and all that, what is the relationship with you and the coach right now? Unless you don't want to get tough, I don't want to call anybody down and embarrass them. And when you're coming into our house, you're a guest.
And I think Acre would be in that kind of deal. Rick,
he would be.
Would be the thing to say, hey, let's even beforehand. Hey, let's if you're gonna do this, we won't go anywhere you don't want to go.
Yeah.
Because again, this is not a gotcha kind of interview. It's a relationship driven deal. So it's supposed to be a positive for the player, and listeners are supposed to learn more about the player, more about the team.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, the reason I brought that up, Caleb Battle, I thought, has done a really good job. And when he's faced adversity and things have not looked great for him, and he hadn't had a good game, and he sat the bench, he's still been with us. So we're supposed to have him coming up shortly. And yes, it's a different world. I don't know if you saw it, Rick. Mike Locksley, the head coach of Maryland, said yesterday, he goes, just to give a little peek behind the scenes of NIL, he said, I've got 13 running backs coming in here saying, Coach, I need $100,000. He said, or I'm going to transfer. And Mike Locksley's looking around going, where do these kids get these numbers that they can just come in and say, you're the third string running back, and you say you need $100,000. I mean, it is just crazy. And you wonder why you're seeing some movement. Maybe some of you guys like, Nick Saban saying I'm out, and Krzyzewski and others. By the way, it's Coach Krzyzewski's birthday today.
Happy birthday.
Anyway, Rick, I just thought that was an interesting comment from Mike Locksley.
Yeah, these numbers get tossed around on the air on our show, your show. We don't have any idea what these guys are making. I think the only one we knew, and I don't know how it got so out there, was what KJ was making last year. And even there, I've heard as little as $750,000, as much as $1.3 million. So it's somewhere between there. KJ was getting paid last year. We heard that Rocket Sanders had a really good deal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm told that the people that do the hospital commercials,
mm-hmm.
those are six figures. That's what I'm told, but I don't know that for sure.
Yeah.
So, and there are only 3 or 4 people that do those. So I don't know where these figures come from, and I don't know where they expect the schools to come up with that much money. So think about this. I think the standard that Arkansas felt like is if they could have $10 million a year for NIL. Okay, well, $10 million sounds a lot of money, until you hand somebody $100,000, or until you hand one of your players $1 million, and then all of a sudden that money starts going down pretty fast. And so not everybody gets to participate in that. I also don't know how we got to the point where a college athlete thinks he deserves $100,000.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there's lots of money that comes in from TV and all that other stuff. There's a lot of other bills that need to be paid too. College athletes are taken care of probably as well or better than anybody.
Sure.
Because even professional athletes, they're treated well too, and they're paid well. But professional athletes, if they're going to have every meal prepared for them, they got to pay somebody to do that. College athletes can eat about whenever they want, have whatever they want. They've got nutritionists, they've got health experts, they've got coaching, they've got tutoring. They've got everything.
But Rick, I mean, the Supreme Court made this point. What other business in the country is $1 billion business that doesn't pay the labor?
I get that.
I mean, I know it's like, what do they think they're entitled to? But if the television contract's going to be billions of dollars, like, it's hard to say that they're not entitled to it.
What other business utilizes students to that extent? And so if Walmart's a multi-billion-dollar business. If you're in college working for Walmart, you think you're making $100,000?
Yeah, there's a scale.
No,
like
but
that.
it is a total false. Here's the other thing, Josh. It's a total false sense of security. Let's say KJ made $1 million last year. So I guarantee you, Central Florida didn't pay him $1 million.
No,
but let's say he's got a good deal. Let's say he gets $200,000. I don't know. He gets out of college and doesn't go play pro football. What do you think the best salary he can expect is? 35, 40, 45,000? I don't know what he's trained for. I don't know what his major is. The best major is, I can't remember which engineering degree it is. Starting salary is about 125,000. So KJ and any other athlete that's been getting six figures is thinking that's what they're worth. You go out in the real world and find out, no, you're not worth that.
But as a football player, they're worth that much. I mean, but if folks are paying millions of dollars for the quarterbacks, how are they not worth that money?
Because they're overpaid. They're overpaid.
Well, but look, man, if somebody's going to pay the kid that much money, that means you're worth what somebody will pay.
Right. And if they don't want to pay him that much money, they don't have to find another gig.
But that's the problem, Josh. Yeah, you I don't think anybody knows how to evaluate at this point what somebody. That's sort of the point that Michael Oxley was saying. How are we coming up with the numbers to set the money that you pay? How do you figure out what the worth of a college running back is?
Sure.
I don't think anybody really know. I think they're working their way through this, and what I think Rick is saying that probably these are more than they need to be. Especially
5 years ago, it was take it or leave the scholarship. Yeah. Now the guys are making some money out of it, and I don't have an issue with it whatsoever. No. Now, when they don't, it's not just the coaches that we're saying get rid of. Look what everybody's getting rid of coaches. It's all about championship. How much money did the SEC split up the other day?
$740 million.
Yeah, you don't even listen. You get that kind of money, and you don't even have to win.
Yeah, that's true.
But here. I don't want to take it. I don't know if this would be siding here with Josh on this, but at the same time, you're worried about NIL. I hope I don't lose my football job for this. The athletic department is talking about $200 million to renovate Bud Walton Arena.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I'm a basketball player and I'm saying they're going to spend $200 million to renovate this arena, which is already a really good place, and they can't pay me $50,000 or $100,000, then why do I want to go there?
Yeah.
So there's this, and if you're a donor and you're caught in between, and here comes the edge, we really need your money for the players.
Yeah.
Here comes the foundation. We really need your money for the arena.
Well,
what do you do?
Here comes that bottle of water.
Yeah.
It's $10.
Yeah. Well, again, it is the money. I just don't think things will be able. At some point, it will have to correct.
Well, it's not going to sustain itself, but
That's right.
It's going to end up with them being employees because this can't continue the way it's going.
And at the same
That's
time,
the
too.
danger. If it does, I think you're going to lose a substantial audience.
Well, you've got pro sports.
Yeah.
You already have pro
That's right.
sports.
I agree
So,
with you
yeah.
on that front. You already got the NFL.
We're all going to have allegiance to our state colleges. We're all going to have allegiance to one of those deal. Listen, they got away with it forever by calling them student athletes, and now it's the Roosters are coming home. The tickets are coming home.
Listen to Nolan on our show. He calls them athlete students.
The education is just to keep them eligible. Like it's not really.
By the way, that is a great segment on Drive Time Sports. You guys having Nolan, and I've told Randy I wish you could get him earlier in the show, because I don't think he comes on until 6. And you don't have as many listeners, but it is gold. All the things that Nolan talks about, it is gold. So good job there. I do want to thank Edwards Food Giant for sponsoring Rick. They're also sponsoring Caleb Battle. They have a lot of Valentine's things you can get to.
They're the meat people.
They've got cakes, but this time it's about the sweets. It's about the giant cookies.
Do they have the cookies? Do they have the chocolate-covered strawberries? Do they have sweet tarts
they
do. Be mine on it?
They have all that.
All right.
Go by there to pick up all that. Before we let you go, Rick, because you're so strong in your pop culture, I'm going to throw a trivia deal out to you. Let me get to it. So the Osmond family, which I know you're very familiar, on this day in 1971, they're from Ogden, Utah, began a 5-week stay at the top of the music charts with what monster hit? Can you give it to me?
Oh boy, I don't know. The Osmonds were, they were okay. I wasn't that fond of them, and now I
Whoa! Oh wow!
Wow! Was it Jimmy?
You name it.
It was Jimmy. What?
Name it.
If I'm going to give you the first.
You name it. I'll know it.
I'm going to give you the first word in the title, and I think you should. It's a 3-word title, 3-word song. The first word is one. One. I am.
I'll give you another hint. I'll give you another hint. The forbidden fruit.
Oh, one bad apple.
That's it, Josh. Would you please?
Yeah, okay. I remember the song.
Josh. There we go, Rick.
Crank it up. Sing it, Rick.
Alan, Wayne, Merrill, and Jay.
Yeah.
Along with Donnie.
Yeah.
I thought for sure Rick would have this one.
Oh, he's got it.
Maybe some bubblegum for Rick.
It's in his iPod rotation.
Love the hook.
But you're afraid that if you give in, someone else come along and suck you to your knees.
Thank you, Josh. You know, Rick, it was those years you had the Jackson 5, you had the Osmonds. Oh my gosh, it was so good. Yes.
If you'd have said one bad apple, I could have told you the Osmonds. Songs.
Well,
it's more fun playing Guess This.
It shows that Rick's not perfect.
No.
We thought he might be perfect.
No.
I tell you what's interesting. You mentioned the Jacksons. So this past weekend they have satellite survey on the 60 station on XM, and so they had you got to vote on the 50 or 60 best love songs of the 60s.
Yes.
You would not imagine how many Jackson 5 songs were on.
Oh, I bet.
Oh,
yeah,
sure. Sure.
And of course, now you're listening to Michael Jackson when he's 5, 6, 7 years old. It's just amazing.
Well, I mean, they were
9 and 10.
They set the standard. Of course, you know, this was around the same time, Roger. 1970, you had the Osmond. Of course, they were probably watching the Jackson and trying to be just like the Jacksons.
Yeah, you either went one way or the other. I mean, the Jacksons were incredible.
Well, Rick,
that song, you could have said it was the Jacksons.
That's right. That's right. Well, you and Adelaide have a great Valentine's Day tomorrow, Rick. We appreciate you as always, buddy. Yes.
Enjoy the spa while you're there, and maybe you'll look like 22 by the time you leave.
Okay, that's another shot, Rick. That's another shot. I'm going to send you some pictures.
All right, Rick. Thanks, buddy.
Okay.
Thanks, buddy. Have a great day.
See you, man. All right, we'll take a break, come back, and visit with Dee Dee. This is the place. Ava Bella Day Spa. Take care.
One bad apple don't spoil the whole basket.
Remember Ninja? Yeah, the Ninja cover. No bad apples here at Ava Bella. All right, 7:30.
The Arkansas RV Show this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at the State House Convention Center in Little Rock. All RVs on display at discount show prices. Don't miss the Arkansas RV Show this weekend only.
This is Sports Center.
Two ranked teams in action on Big Monday. First, it was Duke taking care of in-state rival Wake Forest. 77-69, the Blue Devils get to 19-5 overall. They are ranked number 9 in the country. And then an upset, Texas Tech 79, number 6 Kansas 50. Darion Williams scores 30 points for Texas Tech as they rout the Jayhawks at United Supermarkets Arena in Lubbock. Tonight, a great slate across the country. Number 7 UNC travels to Syracuse at 6 o'clock on ESPN. One ranked versus ranked matchup to speak of as number 25 Oklahoma travels to Baylor, who's ranked number 12 at 8 o'clock on ESPN2. Also, number 22 Kentucky looks to avoid a 4th straight home loss against Ole Miss at 8 o'clock on ESPN. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with Channel 7's Melinda Mayo.
A quiet few days in Arkansas and warmer too. Sunny today, a high around 60. Tonight's low drops down to 35, 62 on Wednesday, and a high of 65 Thursday. Then a few showers by Friday. From the Channel 7 Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Melinda Mayo.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
What's up, everyone? It's Christian Weaver for The Zone. Coming up Tuesday, I'm sure we'll still be recapping the Super Bowl. We'll have Pat Bradley on thanks to River City Flooring to help us get into Arkansas basketball. A.Y. Craner will join us thanks to the Old Bank in Russellville. And we'll do I Did Not See That Coming thanks to Barton's Home Outlet. We'll talk about the most surprising things over the weekend. It's all that and much more Tuesday in The Zone, where sports and entertainment come crashing together.
Roger Scott for Family Markets. Are you tired of the same old grocery store experience? Then it's time to switch things up and shop at the neighborhood family markets in Pangburn, Malvern, and Shannon Hills. Our stores offer a unique shopping experience where we know our customers by name and offer a wide selection of fresh, locally sourced meats and produce. And you can even grab you a hot cup of community coffee while you're there. On selected items, you can mix and match any 5 items for only $24.99. And if you're a Valero gasoline customer, store points on your Family Markets reward card and redeem them at the pump to lower your price per gallon at select stores. At your neighborhood Family Markets, we're committed to providing a personalized shopping experience that's focused on our customers. So come on down and see why we're the best choice for your grocery needs. With fresh food, great deals, and friendly service, we're sure you're going to love shopping at the neighborhood Family Markets. So come on, stop by today and check us out. We're the Family Markets, with stores located in Pangburn, Malvern, and Shannon Hills. The way grocery shopping is supposed to be. Family Markets.
Right now at Fort Thompson's, Grand Refuse 3.0 waiter, $239.99. Avery Breathable WC waiter, $239.99. Federal Blue Box 12-gauge 3-inch number 2s, $149.99. Fort Thompson's in Sherwood.
Ignite your desire at Sissy's Log Cabin with our exclusive Facets of Fire Diamond. Created through the first diamond cutting advancement in over a century, a Facets of Fire Diamond features more brilliance than any other. With its burst of fiery color, this diamond is passion personified. Shop Facets of Fire at sissyslogcabin.com or in store and experience the evolution in diamonds only at Sissy's Log Cabin, because life's too short for ordinary jewelry.
I know when we can finally catch them Duke boys. I love it. You got a new speed trap, Roscoe? No, boss. They'll be listening to Guatney Unplugged on Saturday at 9 a.m. on the Buzz. I'm going to cuff them and stuff them. I love it. I love it.
Your morning drive will never be the same with Morning Mayhem on the radio, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
Down in New Orleans where the blues was born.
Come on.
It takes a cool cat to blow on the style and Rampart Street. The combos play with the mambo beat. The Mardi Gras mambo, mambo, mambo. Mardi Gras mambo, mambo, mambo. Mardi Gras mambo. Down in New Orleans.
Oh, yeah. I like it, Josh. Mardi Gras Mambo. Happy Mardi Gras to everybody.
Good stuff.
Fat Tuesday. We're here at Ava Bella, a day spa with Didi. Always great to be here. Tomorrow's the big day. Get it done today, though, at Ava Bella by going online. We'll talk about some specials here in just a second. Want to give a heads up. Remember, tomorrow, Craig O'Neill starts his regular segment with us. We'll be in studio, Roger, with us tomorrow. And Walt Coleman will have his last visit with us for the year.
That's going to be exciting.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Also want to give out a sponsor, Collusion. Jeremy and Shane Lawson, Luxury Pool and Spa, delivered my jacuzzi yesterday. They are pros at what they do. Very impressive.
I like your deck,
Very,
man.
yeah, very excited
I like
about that.
that
Jeff
deck, too.
Laser, who's doing that, our buddy.
Yes, sir.
Going to be having tile from Natural State Wholesale. Don Grisham, Drew.
When's the
Barrett,
first day you can
John.
get in it?
I think next week. I've got to lose another 20 pounds before I get in.
shut
I am at the lowest I've been in.
Just
a while.
got it. But you can get it, so they'll have it hooked up and all that next week.
Yes.
I mean,
think
so for you to be
I
able
think
to be in it next week,
Yes.
if and you want to. Well, I can't wait for Duke.
Why do you
Day.
have to lose weight to get in a jacuzzi in your own
He's a
home?
weirdo.
Because I'll see myself in the reflection of the glass and I'll be embarrassed.
Well,
Man,
stop looking at yourself naked.
My neighbors might can see me.
Well, what are you
Look
doing?
at that pig. Oh my gosh. Let's check in with our man Justin Moore. JM, good morning.
Good morning.
Hey buddy. How was Dodge City?
It was good, man. We were in, let's see, Wichita, I think. Wichita Friday night, and then Saturday night in Dodge City, and 2 good shows, man.
Well, I imagine too. Kate's all over Mardi Gras, having grown up obviously in Louisiana. So I didn't know if you guys have a theme at home today? Anything she's going to do special on Mardi Gras, Fat Tuesday?
Today would be the first day of our relationship that she has. If we do, I mean, growing up for her, it was a big deal. Living back home, and we've gone a couple of times down there for Mardi Gras and that kind of stuff. But no, nothing on the docket here at home necessarily.
Didn't we used to do a function with the Buzz? Did we do it at Cajuns?
Sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
I don't know
used to do
if we're
things
still
there.
talking about doing the crawfishing
and all that.
contest. I don't know if we did it on Fat Tuesday or not, but
Yeah,
it's all
some
about the
king
beads,
cake and stuff
king
like that.
cake,
Yeah,
all
get the
about the
king cake,
beads and
yeah.
all those things.
All about the beads, all about earning the beads.
I do want to say too, I want to apologize. Everybody I know is hearing, if you go to YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, different volumes, different levels for us, and something we still have to get worked out. I know some people maybe
y'all are low to me.
Yeah, I'm not sure why. We're still we got to figure that out. Not sure what the deal is, Justin. And I know too, our signal strength is still not what it needs to be. Some folks in Hot Springs were saying it sounded a little staticky.
See, I'm an unfrozen caveman here.
Yes.
I don't know about your fancy equipment here and how to turn it all up. That's where an engineer comes in. It frightens me.
I watched that the other day. It is. What's second? Phil Hartman.
Yeah.
Oh my! Is it Phil Hartman? Is that what?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
It's so good. And there's Hope. Good morning, Hope. How are you? Dee Dee, real
Yes.
quick, give the names of those, if so, our guys listening or ladies that want to take care of their man. What are the name of the specials?
So we have the Be Mine, which is the 30-minute stress reliever massage and aromatherapy, the Hugs and Kisses, the Love Bug, and the Me and You. The Me and You is a couples relaxation massage for two with 2 sessions in our Himalayan salt sauna.
Yeah, Roger's been doing that, the sauna, along with my mom.
fan,
Your
big
mama?
fan of
the
the
red light district sauna.
Well,
You get in there
let's
for
not go
45
there.
minutes or so. 45 minutes or so, you crank that rascal up to $1.50.
Yeah.
And just sit there and you just drip it out.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
One of the
It's so
things,
good.
Dee Dee, I don't know if you've heard that we are going to be bunking with the Moors.
Oh, I've heard.
At Moore Mountain here in a couple of weeks. And when you come here to Ava Bella, Roger, they all know you. You walk in, you put on your robe, you put on your slippers, you
sometimes.
walk around, you read a book on the couch.
I
here,
do,
you do,
I
what you wanna
do.
I just said I didn't know. Justin, do you have the all the things for Roger and I do, like the saunas and the
The
whirlpools
dude wipes, all that. Have you got that yet?
That's not.
It's not your
That's
purview.
not my job description.
Okay.
That's what I
gotcha.
got a
You're
wife
hosting.
for.
Okay. All right. Listen, I'm sure. Do you not have a sauna at your place? I mean, do you have one of those, even one of those inflatable ones or something like it? Don't they have those? They have those.
I would imagine he would have a.
Well, of course you
Yeah.
would imagine that.
He's
He
got one in
might.
every part of this house.
Well, I don't know.
No, we don't have anything.
We
like
got to
that.
get one sponsored over there.
I'd love to have a steam room. That's my favorite.
Dude, that would be awesome.
It is amazing, Dee Dee, how things have changed.
And our
Yeah.
shower's kind of a steam shower.
Well,
All right,
that's-
there we are.
well, you've got the
We're
shower
in.
here.
Yeah, we have our rain shower that's like a steam shower too.
Oh, yeah, right after the sauna.
Right after
Absolutely.
the sauna.
Oh, I'm in there, dude, and I am flash dancing my ass off.
Yeah.
I'm
Pretty
a
cool.
maniac, maniac. I'm all over.
Our all-time favorite story is Roger. Years ago, before we hooked up, I think with Ava Bella, I believe Roger went to get a procedure done. I think it was a facial.
Oh, yeah.
At a place, and they walked in, and he was naked in the deal,
Yeah.
and he under the covers, and that's what they.
I thought that's what you did when you come to a place. I didn't know, and I
They
didn't
go,
know
"No,
how
this is
far
the-
down
this
y'all
is
were
the-
going to
This
go.
is the facial where you can put your clothes on,
All right,
Mr.
right.
Scott.
Well, I'll hold off.
Have you ever had those kind of incidents happen, Dee Dee?
Well, I don't know if Al Watkins is listening, but yes, we have had a similar situation
Okay.
There
with
you
our
go.
buddy Al
Yeah.
that we came in and he just had his boots on. I think that's what you did too, just your boots
I
on.
think so. I
for your
think so.
facial.
But
Uh-huh.
I tied my robe. I tied it.
Oh yeah, Al.
He didn't.
No, and he didn't get under
No.
the sheet
He
either.
thought it was a snuggie on top of that. So I had to get out of the butcher shop. They were gunning for him.
Justin, what did you think of the Super Bowl Sunday night?
Oh, I thought it was a great game.
Yeah.
I was kind of, I mean, I don't really care either way.
Yeah.
I was kind of pulling for the 49ers for Greenlaw and
Yep.
Brandon Allen. And I'm just kind of, it's enough Chiefs. I've got a little Chiefs fatigue over the past few years.
I think others have too. Yeah.
Reed and I actually like Mahomes. I think he's he's great for the game. It's enough already.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the Patriots a few years ago. I'm just like, okay, I'm over them.
Yeah.
I want to see somebody different win, and So I hate it for those guys, especially Greenlaw got hurt. But
that was terrible. Yeah,
as far as
bad
just
deal.
as far as just a game to watch, I thought it was a great game.
Yeah, the first 3 quarters were sloppy, but that fourth quarter and that overtime, that's why they got monster ratings. You were locked into the very end. It came down the last play, multiple times, and can't ask for more than that. That's why I hate, the rundown of Brock Purdy. I thought he was outstanding. Football season's a long time. We'll have one more call with Dan Hampton, one more call from Walt Coleman, but we started this thing back in August, talking about just college. And this thing goes all the way to February 12th. I mean, that's a lot of football. Of course, now you got March Madness coming up. You got basketball. Razorbacks will play a top 5 team in Tennessee tomorrow night. Bud Walton will visit with Caleb Battle here shortly. Then you got another one, the Trojans, Darrell Walker. They're in the mix. They play the number 1 team in the conference Thursday night. Men and women play, but they have a shot at maybe making a run. They're 8-4 in conference, and plus they're giving away. So the spot says $2,000, but they didn't give it away last week, so they may be giving away $4,000. They could just show up. You got a chance to win. So we'll give you more details. We'll visit with Darrell Walker as well. Softball, Hannah Gamble will have her on tomorrow. Razorbacks are 4-1 after their tournament last weekend in Boca Raton, and then you've got baseball starting. Mentioned the Trojans; they're starting this week. All the colleges and Razorbacks, obviously, Justin. You got a really talented group of players on the hill. I mean, a lot of new faces too to learn.
Yeah, for sure. Did you mention baseball?
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Okay, sorry, I missed. I think they got a chance to be really good, like they always are. Basketball this year has kind of shocked my system when I thought we were going to be really good. So I'm cautiously optimistic is my point. But they, knock on wood, if they stay healthy, their pitching staff is as deep as maybe it's been in a long time, probably in the last 15 years or so. In particular, the bullpen. So that's something I think the last few years we've missed a little bit. We've had stretch guys out like, McIntyre and Cops and guys that have, pitched really well, but at the end fatigue because they had to give you too many innings throughout the year, to get wins. But I'm excited. I hate, just another. We talked about it a little bit, but the Stovall goes out
right off the bat
2 weeks before the
Brutal.
season. You're like, God, we cannot make it to opening day
without
the last 5 years without losing a starter.
I know.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's abnormal.
It's part of sports, but the good thing is, 4 to 6 weeks and probably a week or two of that's already gone by. So maybe we'll get him back in a month or so, and we've got guys who can fill in for the time being. But I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, as you guys know.
All right, so let's take the break. So we're going to go to this. I'm going to tease this: the best romantic comedies of all time. They've got a new ranking out. I want you to go. Give me who you think the number 1 most romantic movie of all time is. I mean, could go a lot of different directions. Didi, we'll start with you. What do you think it is?
Oh my gosh. Of all time, I don't know. She's got mail, right?
Let's see. She's Got Mail is not on the top 20 of this list.
Wow.
Well, who? I need to know who made this list.
This is
a
Decider.
20-year-old or a 50-year-old?
Probably so.
All right.
It's from the website. Chuck, who do you say?
Notting Hill, is it on there?
Notting Hill. I do not see it in the top 20. Justin, do you have one in mind? One love romance movie.
Pretty Woman.
I don't. Pretty Woman is on the list, number 4. Number 4. Josh, you want to take a shot?
Give me Jerry Maguire. You had me at hello.
Yes.
A great one. It's not. Listen, this is a terrible list. It's not on there.
It's Jerry Maguire.
It's not on the top 20. Roger, what do you have?
I would have said Pretty Woman, but my number 1 would be Smokey and the Bandit.
Number 1.
All right, when we come back, we'll let
Where
you
is
know.
it?
Smokey and the Bandit is not on there.
Stupid
It's only
list.
number 21.
Excuse me, Bandit and Frog. Hello.
All right, live from Ava Bella. Don't forget, guys, they will take care of you, and they're open tomorrow as well. So
9 to 6.
9 to 6. All right, 7:45.
'Cause I'm having a good time, having a good time. Shooting star leaping through the sky like a tiger, defying the laws of gravity. I'm a racing car passing by like Lady Godiva. I'm gonna go, go, go. There's no stopping me. I'm running through the sky. 200 degrees, that's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. I'm traveling at the speed of light. I wanna make a supersonic man for you. Stop me now. I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball. Stop me now. If you wanna have a good time, just give me a call. Stop me now. Have a good time. Stop me now. Good time. I don't wanna stop at all. Trip on my way to Mars.
The king of Arkansas sports talk, Randy Rainwater for Bet Saracen.
There's big news in the mobile sports betting business. Bet Saracen was just named the 15th largest sports book in America. That's because our Kansans like to do business with a winner. Find all your winners on Bet Saracen. Download it today and look for my RR prop bet specials. I pick them, you win them.
Bet Saracen is Arkansas's favorite sports wagering app.
Gambling problem? Call 800-522-4700.
Are you sick and tired of achy joints? Do you dread the idea of surgery? You need to call QC Kinetics today. Hey, everybody, it's RJ Hawk. Listen, the state of healthcare is always changing. The old ideas like steroids and surgery are no longer your only options. Regenerative medicine at QC Kinetics is transforming lives with innovative, non-surgical, drug-free treatments that deliver lasting results. Knee pain, back pain, shoulder pain. From arthritis or injury, don't let this pain keep you from living your best life. QC Kinetics advanced state-of-the-art treatments harness and direct your body's natural ability to restore and repair damaged joint tissue. This is a revolutionary approach that can get you long-term relief with no downtime. Make 2024 the year you reclaim your mobility. Many people in Central Arkansas have already done this past year, and they are seeing lasting results immediately. Call QC Kinetics now for a free consultation. 501-222-8440. 501-222-8440. That's 501-222-8440.
Quality Outdoor Products in Alexander, your metal roofing superstore, has a brand new showroom. Take exit 126 off I-30 and visit with Cal about a new carport or metal building. 40-year colors are available at only $289 a foot. 20-year colors are $259 and Galvalume runs $249. Trim and accessories are always available. Take exit 126 in Alexander or call Cal at 501-455-0240 about a new carport, metal building, or metal roofing supplies.
You asked for it, you've got it. 0% is back. That's right. Get 0% financing for 72 months on new 2024 Ram 1500 Bighorn. Also, all 2500 and 3500s, we have over 10% off. That's on 2024 models. This is the deal you've been waiting for. Get 0% financing for 72 months on new 2024 Ram 1500 Bighorn. You asked for it, you've got it. 0% is back. So come see us today at Frank Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep and get that new Ram you've been dreaming about. And also, it's Dodge Horsepower Days. For every horsepower a Charger or Challenger has, you get over $10 off. So that's over $3,000, $4,000, and $5,000 off on these models. Hurry fast. Supplies are not going to last. At Fletcher Dodge, you always get the best price, the lowest finance rate, and more for your trade. And we promise you a hassle-free buying experience. Shop Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood before you buy anywhere else. Come see us in person at Fletcher Dodge on Warden Road in Sherwood or shop online at FletcherDeals.com.
It's time for the payroll company's top 9 distractions while working. You've probably done some of these too. In no particular order. Surfing the internet, checking social media, texting, bathroom breaks, socializing with coworkers, snack breaks, coffee breaks, breaks from taking breaks, and scribbling things in your notebook. How else do you get through boring meetings? The payroll company knows that your most important resource is your workforce. So let us do the stuff you don't have time for, and you can keep your workforce on task. Less headaches, more than payroll. Visit morethanpayroll.com.
What's better than getting something for free? Winning. And with the $5 bundle from the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery, you get the chance to do both. For $5, you get 3 tickets, a Powerball ticket with Power Play, a Mega Millions ticket, and a free Natural State Jackpot ticket. That's 3 ways to win. So ask for the $5 bundle today. Bundle is eligible with Quick Picks only. Offer ends February 29th. Call 1-800-522-4700 for problem gambling helpline.
Let's keep the good vibes going. Morning Mayhem is back on the air, live from the Oakland Hot Springs Studios. Oakland, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
There we go, Raj.
Riding on the city of New Orleans.
Willie Nelson there. 7:51 here at Avabella. Got customers coming in already. Got listeners coming already. Getting stuff for their significant other. Happy Mardi Gras, everybody. Fat Tuesday. Pro Tuesday or Pancake Tuesday, Roger.
Yeah.
It's National Pancake Day with IHOP. It's National Apology Day. I'm not sure why. Valentine's Day. Gals get together the day before Valentine's.
So there's not a
It
man.
would make sense, though. You might have some apologizing to do before Valentine's Day.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
Cleanse the palate, make sure things are good to go.
Maybe so. Justin, yesterday, by the way, Morning Mayhem has fully assembled. I'm David Bazzell, Roger Scott, Justin Moore out in Poland, and Josh, neighbors back in studio. Yesterday was Josh's 1 year, Justin.
I guess we just got the email, Baz. I guess today technically is, but also I started the Monday after the Super Bowl. So
Yes.
to me, yesterday was the 1 year.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I understand what you're saying. Thank you, Bubba. Thanks for coming.
Thanks,
Thanks
man.
for listening. Whenever I understand it was the first Monday after the Super Bowl, but the date on the calendar is probably today.
Most thought Josh would last. How long we thought we'd leave for
We-
3
you know,
months and he'd leave?
Yeah, we didn't think it'd last that long, and we actually encouraged you to look for other places because we can't. What? What? No, but
Well, congrats.
yeah.
Thank you, bud.
I like Rogers, the newest one that Justin. I don't know if he did. I think you've said that on Friday and Monday when Justin wasn't on here about what Josh does after the show.
Yeah, actually, people have been asking me about that, and they say, we get to see you and Baz out at Oakland and this and that, and sometimes Justin we get to see on YouTube and this and that, but we don't get to see Josh, and that is why today you need to know that from 10:30 to 11, HR gives him 30 minutes every day to march out in the cul-de-sac protesting our show.
You protest,
so
our
he'll
show.
do it. He will protest.
I have a
out
big
there.
sign that says "Stop the Mayhem."
Yeah,
That's what
stop
says.
it. Stop the
Walk in
mayhem.
circle.
Absolutely.
PD, speaking of, why don't you mention the special you got here? Because Gary Hill is here.
Gary Hill.
Hello, friend.
I'm good. Thank you, ma'am. Yes,
Yeah. The what's the first 20?
The first 20 people that come in, well, now 19.
Okay, that's right. 'Cause
Yep.
we've already had a customer.
Yes, we've already had a customer gets a splash a splash gift card. I got all tangled. Courtesy of Gary Hill and Splash Car Wash with the gift certificate that they provide here. So you can get your car washed and give her a gift card.
I think that would be a woman's love language. You take care of her body, you take care of her car.
Yes.
Yeah.
What more do you want in life,
Hello.
right?
Hello.
Right?
Well, thanks to Gary Hill for stopping by.
Thank you, Gary
Thank you,
Hill.
and Splash Car Wash.
He's a good boy.
All right, I went to break with listing this new best romantic comedies all time ranked, and this I'll tell you who does it a little bit later. So, all right, I'm going to go from the bottom up. These are terrible.
All right.
Number 20, broadcast news.
Huh?
Uptown Girls.
That one's decent.
Uptown
Wait
Girls.
a minute. What's decent? Broadcast news.
Broadcast news.
Who's
I
in that
didn't
movie?
know that was a. I don't even know what.
Who's in the movie?
It's William Hurt, and then I forgot the. I
That's
forgot
a
the actor.
romantic comedy.
Holly Hunter's in that one.
So maybe so. All right. So number 18, The Proposal. Number 17.
Oh, is that Ryan Reynolds?
Yes. Number 17, Set It Up. Number 16, Palm Springs. Number 15, 13 going on 30. Number 14, Clueless.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Number
This is a good
13,
movie.
High,
Yeah, put it up there.
High Fidelity.
Oh, yeah.
12.
Where's Meet Joe Black?
To All the Boys I've Loved Before. These are all recent movies. Sleeping with Other People, 2015. Bridget Jones's Diary.
Yeah.
That's
Nope.
yay.
The Holiday, 2006.
Yes.
Yes.
The Wedding Singer, 1998.
Yes.
Fire Island, 2022. What is that?
How about the Wedding Crashers?
Number 6, Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
No, absolutely not.
Number
You
5.
go broadcast news, but not that one.
Number 5.
Yeah.
Say anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Justin guessed this one earlier. This you could certainly make this number 1. Number 4, Pretty Woman.
Yeah.
Number 3, again, I've seen this, but it would not be on the top 3. The Princess Bride.
Yes,
that's a top 3.
Yeah,
I don't think it's top 3.
You're the only one saying that right now, Chuck.
Well, then the rest of you are wrong.
By the way, Justin, Chuck Gatlin is here with us. If you didn't realize who that was,
he just cheered. He
just
showed the most excitement I've ever heard over the Princess Bride.
JM Hush.
Is that the one where
he wonders why I give him a hard time?
Yes. My name is Antonio Montoya.
Is that one? It is.
You killed my father.
That's one you can't understand what Andre the Giant says the whole movie.
Yeah.
What is it? And then number 2, The Big Sick.
I have seen that.
The Big Sick is number 2.
That's a porn
and
movie.
Number one, I'll give you a hint. It was in the late 80s. It has not been.
I told
yet.
you.
What is it?
Is it Sleepless in Seattle?
Yes.
Ooh, Sleepless in
Dirty
Seattle
Dancing.
would be a good.
Dirty Dancing would be a great one. It's not even
Tombstone.
It's not the
Tombstone.
It
is a love story.
1989. Let's see here.
Caddyshack.
I'll just say this.
I'm gonna give you my rom-com.
One of the stars in this has already been mentioned in another
Steel
movie.
Magnolias.
Twister.
One of the
Die
stars.
Hard.
One of the stars in this one has been mentioned in
Oh.
the movie you just mentioned a minute ago. It's one of the best.
I was gonna say
Tom Hanks.
Top Gun.
Oh, what'd you say?
Tom Hanks. So what movie?
Is it the when he was on the island with that ball?
What movies were he? What movies
It's
was
not
It's not
Philadelphia?
Sleepless in Seattle.
It's
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
story.
It's not. Yeah, it's even right. It could be.
People are
Yes,
screaming.
it could be. Just free. Just free zone.
People are screaming.
You've got mail.
I already said. I said that.
What is
but that's
it?
You know what? I got. I think
Muddy Pit?
I think, no, I'm wrong on the actor.
Is this
Oh my God.
Here we go. Greatest scene ever. One of the greatest scenes in a love story ever. Oh, there it is. Hope's got it.
What is it?
Wait a second. You made us guess. We
What
didn't
is
even
it?
have the right actor.
We're just guessing Tom Hanks film. You're like,
That's
that's
what I
not
thought
it.
it was. Yes. When Harry met Sally.
I thought I said that.
I'll take what she said.
Titanic's not on there.
Very favorite.
Are we okay with that being number 1?
Yes.
I don't care
Yeah.
because
That was
It's about
broadcast
that.
news is number 2. Most of these films, they're not even. You can't even get them on a jailbroke fire stick.
How about that? When Harry
Look
met
at
Sally.
High Fidelity though. It's Jack Black's first movie, and it is
Okay. Smoking the Bandit.
incredible.
Princess
Caddyshack.
Bride.
Tombstone.
Oh my Lord, that is not a good list. I can find a better list.
Yeah,
than that.
please do.
Cab.
All right. You're here at Ava Bella Caleb Battle coming up next 8 o'clock here. Morning.
Read that.
You wanna have a good time.
Hey guys, it's Dee Dee from Ava Bella Day Spa, and Valentine's Day is here. We have specials ranging from $60 to $200. How about the Love Bug Special? A 60-minute healing stone massage with a chocolate espresso treatment, $150. Find all of our specials at avabelladayspa.com. Print your gift certificate from home or send it to the recipient. It's as easy as that. Thanks and happy Valentine's Day.
If your bathroom needs a new look, make Home Outlet your first stop. Choices are endless with a large selection of new in-stock vanities. So many sizes, colors, and tops. LED mirrors, faucets, freestanding tubs, and more. Great quality products at the guaranteed lowest price. Something for everyone. And the service at Home Outlet, they can't be beat. Find us at homeoutlet.com.
Break up with your big box store. Kitchens, baths, and floors, and more. Home Outlet is your home store.
103.7 The Buzz is your home for Arkansas Razorback basketball. Coverage is brought to you by Crane Hyundai of Conway, Blackman Options, Bell Chevrolet, and Arkansas Scholarship Lottery.
The fine art of armchair quarterbacking.
Can you dig it?
Buzz News with Channel 7, Ryan Houston.
Police for the death of 3 people over the weekend. Police have confirmed the teen will be charged as an adult.
Buzz News with Channel 7, Ryan Houston.
Police in Saline County arrested a 15-year-old for the death of 3 people over the weekend. Police have confirmed the teen will be charged as an adult. Police say they got a call about a fire at the house on Pryor Drive in Malvern around 4 o'clock Saturday evening. When they arrived, they found 47-year-old Jacob Martin Sr., 53-year-old Darren Martin, and 16-year-old Aaliyah Martin, all dead from apparent gunshot wounds. The suspect is being charged with capital murder, arson, abuse of corpse, and tampering with evidence. He's being held held without bond. The Chief Deputy of Arkansas Attorney General Tim Griffin has died. Bob Brooks Jr. was a native of Fort Smith and served as general counsel for the Arkansas Republican Party in the 1990s. A longtime friend of Attorney General Tim Griffin, he was named his Chief Deputy Attorney General and served in that role since January of 2023. From the Channel 7 Newsroom, I'm Ryan Houston.
Lazy Boy's President's Day sale is here. Visit Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor, Shackelford Galleries of Little Rock today. Long live the lazy.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with Channel 7's Melinda Mayo.
A quiet few days in Arkansas and warmer too. Sunny today, a high around 60. Tonight's low drops down to 35, 62 on Wednesday, and a high of 65 Thursday. Then a few showers by Friday. From the Channel 7 Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Melinda Mayo.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
It's the Average Guy Movie Review, Thursdays in the Zone, with me, Justin Acree, and Wes Moore, presented by Rock and Roll Sushi. Our friends from Rock and Roll Sushi will come in and recap or look ahead to what's trending on TV, the big screen, Netflix, or wherever you get your entertainment. It's presented by Rock and Roll Sushi, deliciously twisted flavors and a rock and roll vibe that'll blow your mind. rockandrollsushi.com.
Hey, it's David Bazzell, and as you know, live racing is back at Oaklawn. And I want to say thanks to everyone who stopped by the Oaklawn Sportsbook last Saturday during Toby Keith Day at the track to say hello to me and Roger. And even though the NFL and college football seasons are over, there's still plenty to wager on with the Oaklawn Sports app, especially college basketball and March Madness right around the corner. Plus, Oaklawn Sports is now offering a new and easy way to fund and withdraw your balance straight to your bank account with ACH VIP Preferred e-check. It makes it easier than ever to bet your favorite games on the Oaklawn Sports app with no fees involved, so download it today. And if horse racing, the casino, the sports book, great restaurants, the Astral Spa, and amazing hotel isn't enough, there's great music and comedy entertainment coming to Oaklawn, like Los Lobos, Mitchell Tenpenny, Better Than Ezra, and some really big names to be announced in the coming days. Go to oaklawn.com for all the details and to book your reservations, buy your tickets, and reserve your seats at the track. Oaklawn Hot Springs, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
Stacked Commercial Truck and Trailer has 5 service trucks available, providing you on-site service to get you back on the road. If that doesn't do it, Stacked has a new state-of-the-art 13-bay shop for service and repair on all Class A trucks, trailers, RVs, light and medium-duty commercial vehicles, tires, brakes, AC, engine repair, transmissions, differentials, and driveline repair. Stacked Commercial Truck and Trailer Repair. Get Stacked 2 miles off 530 exit 34 in Whitehall.
It's time for Valentine's Day, and Edwards Food Giant is here to make it even sweeter than ever. So make sure to treat your sweetheart to irresistible delight from their deli. From hand-dipped chocolate-covered strawberries to cupcakes and cookie cakes, the team at Edwards has something just for you. And don't forget to try their brand-new chocolate-covered strawberry cake, too. Whether you're celebrating with your significant other, family, or friends, Edwards Food Giant has the perfect treats to spread the love this Valentine's Day. Visit edwardsfoodgiant.com to place your order today.
Right now at Fort Thompson's, Grand Refuge 3.0 waiter, $239.99. Avery Breathable WC waiter, $239.99. Federal Blue Box 12-gauge 3-inch number 2s, $149.99. Fort Thompson's in Sherwood.
After I drop the kids off, I have to run across town for a meeting, hit the gym during lunch. Jake has soccer tonight, and Emily has gymnastics. Oh, did I turn on the crock pot this morning?
With a never-ending to-do list, it's easy to forget something important, like setting up a life insurance plan with Shelter Insurance. Your local Shelter agent can show you how to create a safety net for your family. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For a free insurance review, see Shelter agent Jeff Hodge or Jay Hellman, Little Rock, or Bo Beavis in Cabot.
Hi, I'm Rick Pennington of Lions Drug. We have great news. Generic Cialis is now available at a huge savings. We have Tadalafil, the FDA-approved generic of Cialis, in a 20-milligram tablet at a savings of up to 80%. We have the 5-milligram daily tablets for less than $3 a pill. Lions Drug continues to be your go-to pharmacy for men's health. What are you waiting for? Call us today at 844-676-2247 or go to our website at lionsdrug.com.
Rock out with American-style sushi experience founded on great food, true love, and rock and roll. Rock and roll sushi. Deliciously twisted flavors and a rock and roll vibe that'll blow your mind. rockandrollsushi.com.
Now with 5 locations in Central Arkansas.
Our care clinics are your hometown source for primary medical care.
Our doctors, nurses, and counselors can help patients of all ages with anything from common colds and immunizations to depression, anxiety, and chronic diseases. Our network includes both mail order and local pharmacies to fulfill your prescriptions. If you don't have insurance, it's okay. We can help with that too. And no one is turned away. With more than 65 locations in Arkansas, there's a good chance we're in your hometown. Look us up at ourcare.net.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
Live from the Oakland Hot Springs Studios.
Let me tell you something. Nobody goes to jail unless they want to.
Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
Look at me. Never rat on your friends and always keep your mouth shut.
Here is David BAZZELL, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
All right, it is 8:06 on this Fat Tuesday, Mardi Gras, Shrove Tuesday, Pancake Tuesday. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day.
Last sin day.
Last sin day today, yes. And so it's all about the beads. We need to go to our correspondent, Kate Moore, to give us all the information on that. Justin, obviously, you've lived with that for how many years you guys have been married. That's what, listen, of course, I think it's funny. I don't know, I mentioned it earlier. People in Mobile, it bothers them that New Orleans always gets credit for Mardi Gras.
They're getting ran with it.
They did. I can remember if my calendar is right, I think COVID started hitting New Orleans first, and I think it was right around the same time as Fat Tuesday.
It was because it was all those crowds, right?
Yeah,
because it hit here. March 23rd is when March 11th was our first case here, and March 23rd is when everyone had to close down. So it was in February, right, when it was in New Orleans.
I was thinking that was the case.
Yeah.
Morning Mayhem is fully assembled here at Ava Bella. The whole crew is on the phone or here in person. And Didi, always great to be here. We've been here how many years now?
13, 14, 15, 18. I don't know. A long time.
We're waiting to check in with Caleb Battle. If we don't get him at 8, we'll get him later in the show. Here's one. I wanted to read this, Justin, to you. A few weeks ago, Roger, remember Hawk fan James had asked if Justin would do the cover of Bob Seger.
Yeah.
Turn the page, and Justin knocked it out of the park. He did that. He said, hey, I'm the guy a few weeks ago that asked you if you could do a cover of Turn the Page, and you didn't disappoint. Thank you for that. You knocked it out of the park. I also love your cover of Home Sweet Home. Huge crew fan here. Says, what are the odds of Turn the Page will make it on an album? I would like that on repeat. Thanks again. That's usually not your deal. You usually don't put covers, right, on your albums. Is that correct?
Yeah, I mean, it's, obviously we're trying to push our own music. I mean, it's not something that I would say we won't do at some point, but it's not at the forefront,
right?
Usually.
Someone says here we're listening to those movies. Ghost. I mean, listen. There's so many better movies than what we listed.
Yeah, that one you just came back from, Goodfellas. How about that movie Christine?
It's excellent.
They make as much sense as that list.
Yeah,
that's my point. Other than maybe DC Cab.
I know we're still having volume issues or hearing issues. We'll certainly try to work on that. Dirty Dancing. Let's see The Notebook. I've not seen The Notebook yet.
I don't know. Have I seen that one? Is that one with not Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds.
No, the other one, Gosling.
Oh God, that's right.
Is that one Gosling?
That sounds right. Yeah.
Okay. Is that okay? I haven't seen
Amy
that one.
Adams. I haven't seen
Okay.
it. They
Rachel McAdams.
Rachel McAdams. That's Rachel McAdams.
What about Meet Joe Black?
I haven't seen that one.
Was that not a kind of a rom-com? Was that?
No,
I thought it was.
Meet Joe Black.
Yes. You haven't seen it?
Brad Pitt.
Maybe I'm thinking great love story.
Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
That's a
Maybe not a rom-com. I mean, the beginning was romantic, and then
I'm thinking love story. Absolutely. There was a little comedy in it.
I thought that was a straight up serious movie. What's the one where Brad Pitt goes backward? He grows up.
Benjamin Button.
Also a great love story.
Is it really? There you go. Of course, Roger. We go back to our day and age. The love story.
The actual the love story. What is that all about?
That's a horrible movie. What? Oh, because of the ending? Just the whole thing.
What is wrong with
you?
also
too, I read this morning.
Love means never having to say you're sorry.
Oh wow, you both did that.
The hell it does. Alan McGraw.
Justin, you and Josh made the best grades of any of our show. Roger and I were, I was okay, but
I got a lot of NCs.
I'm not salutatorian like Justin is, and I think Josh scored a 32 on his ACT.
Nope.
Josh? Speaking of, have you ever heard it said salutatorian.
No,
Oh,
I don't
wow,
know that
busted.
salutatorian.
Busted
I was close
busted
enough.
your balls.
That sounds
You
like
just
the custodian's best friend. I'm not sure what that salutatorian is.
We always called it salutatorian.
That's correct.
That's
Salutatorian
what
is
we
correct.
call it. That's what we call it, redneck Riviera. So that's why I'm asking. So how do you spell?
I don't think I believe you,
Justin.
by
How
the way.
do you spell y'all?
Y''ALL.
Josh, how do you spell that? Roger, that's where you spell it. Is that the way you guys spell it?
I would say
That's not the way I text it.
I don't either. That's
I think that's correct.
Yeah, listen. That's why you're top of your class or second in your class, because you know all the answers. I always thought it was when I text it, I always go YA''LL. I don't know why that is.
I go apostrophe before the AL. It's a YA. It's a Y apostrophe.
That's what I'm saying. That's the correct.
Oh, is that right?
Most of the way I always see it too. When I see it written, other people send it.
Siri sends it different sometimes.
Yeah. The other that was
Why you ask?
I just it was on one of our things today.
Uh-huh.
I know, Justin, aren't you a fan of Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg? To a degree,
Yes, sir.
Or you like some of their music? We may have just lost Justin. Let's see if we're still. No, we're off.
The extent of my the scholastic stuff was at 2A high school, so you got.
That's all right. That's still significant. Don't you?
You're back.
Don't
Wow,
you
look at
shortchange that. Don't you shortchange that. Hey, I was asking Justin before. I didn't know we had dropped. Aren't you a fan of Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg? Some of their music back in the day seemed like when they were on the Super Bowl halftime show. You mentioned that was one of your favorites.
Yeah, we talked about it with Dee Dee last week.
That's right.
Yeah, the Chronic 2001 album in particular was huge when I was in high school, junior.
Well, there's something for you to cover.
Did you?
I was like a junior or senior in high school when that was huge. And then all the growing up, Snoop Dogg and Dre were both huge. I mean, they was at their peak. I would say.
The reason I bring it up, Roger, I don't know if you saw this, but it looks like now you can sip on cans of gin and juice.
What?
Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. Yes, they have released canned alcoholic cocktails called gin and juice. They come in citrus.
Finally.
I know, right?
They come in citrus, melon, passion fruit, and apricot.
Wow.
So isn't that how does the song go, Justin? How does the gin and juice go?
Laid back. There we go.
Song's fantastic.
Shit. Gangster lady. Got my 20. Give me some of that.
With so much drama in the LBC, it's kind of hard to
Double G.
Somehow, some way, keep coming up with funky ass hits like every single day. Name, I kick a little something for the cheese and make a few ends as I breeze through. 2 in the morning and the party still jumping because my mama ain't home.
So I gotta tell you, that Snoop Dogg, I give him credit. I saw him yesterday. He was riding a car with Matthew McConaughey. He's hanging out with him. Yeah. He's on stage with Willie Nelson the other day at the 90 whatever birthday party it was for. He still finds ways to.
He's just he's just walking around just high.
Yeah, I know.
He's just high.
I know.
Driving around munchies with what's her name? What's her name? That he had a big thing with. Mark. What's her name? You know what I'm talking about?
Gin and juice right there. This was a monster hit.
Who do you have? I don't know who he.
Martha Stewart.
Oh,
he had a thing with her.
Stupid. They have a whole TV show. They have wine together. They have.
Oh, I thought you were talking about hooked up. I didn't.
Well, I don't know what happened behind the scenes. I'm just saying.
He was sort of hanging out with her for some reason. I don't know what
But they had a TV show.
Oh, they actually had.
They had a huge series. It was Snoop Dogg and Martha, and she would do everything. Yeah. Word.
Wow.
Word.
Yeah, they've done commercials.
Yeah, I've seen those. Yeah.
I did not know.
Have I ever told you guys off the air my Snoop Dogg?
No, I don't think you have
on the air.
I'll have to see if I can come up with a way to tell it. It was pretty good.
Oh, I don't. Have you? Has he told us?
Super cool guy.
Yeah,
Awesome dude.
He seems, and you know what? He loves football. He's a coach. I think he coaches.
He coaches
it's kids football
in LA. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he has a whole team for underprivileged kids.
Yeah,
mm-hmm. yeah. He's a good guy.
Yeah, you think of what he came out of. That was at the East Coast West Coast thing was going on, and that was the gangbanging in Little Rock in the 90s.
92,
and people shooting each other up, and he's managed to work his way through there and still be relevant. And so Justin, so that brings me to my next question. If Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg could come up with their own gin and juice, what would be the Justin Moore drink if you had to have a signature? If you created your own drink that you would sell,
He's got that whiskey song.
Yeah, well, I know that. And of course, John Daly. Daly's got his drinks, right? It's
what would yours be? It'd be vodka and what?
No, I don't do the vodka.
Oh, tequila and what?
Yeah,
what is
tequila
it?
or whiskey? Yeah,
tequila and whiskey.
No, or one or the other. What about?
Damn.
What about you, Justin?
Oh man.
Why don't you just wink at me?
Probably vodka with some kind of like lemonade or something like that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And what about you? What would you do?
That's
a little sweet.
Yeah, but you don't want.
I'd rather something a little tangy.
What about you?
I
You
like-
just do the
like if Justin and I are somewhere, it's funny. Justin and I, if we're hanging out somewhere, we'll look at each other, and if we're meeting at a plane or someplace, he'll have a
cup
or a
red Solo cup
or not a red Solo
spit cup.
The
Vodka.
the kind that you can take with you that had the
A
hard
bottle?
cover. Yeah, but
Yeah, like the
Yeti.
Yeti, yes.
Oh.
kind of deal.
We both have a Yeti. Well, cheers, whether we're flying to wherever.
What's in yours?
Like a couple of degenerates. I'm like, we're going on vacation.
Like we went to,
Y'all do that. Yeah, I
we
think
did.
you left that cup on half the plane. And they used it for fuel.
Man, I got to tell you, I saw on a real sober note. Did you see the video that about the jet crashing on the highway in
Ooh,
California?
I saw it this morning.
Oh, there's a new video out, and this is one of those 15-seat private jets that's really really nice, like what we flew to Aspen in, and people are driving down the highway, and the pilots is not far from the airport, but I guess they couldn't make it. So you got two pilots in their 50s, and it goes down and it just explodes. I mean,
everybody perish?
No, that's what's crazy about it, Justin. Only the two
They
pilots.
landed
Yeah, well, they crashed it on the highway, but it just goes up in a ball of flames, and it was the two pilots died, but the people in the back got off. And the thing exploded. Yeah, it's just a miracle.
Oh,
but you don't see those kind of crashes very much on those really like the Gulf Streams, because they're just so got two pilots and they're almost like a regular jet. They're so trained that you don't have those kind of malfunctions where that happens. But,
yeah, especially that's why you got two pilots.
Yeah,
You think that, but obviously
that must have been. You think they were trying to land on the interstate or something?
Yeah, no, well, maybe so, or maybe they just couldn't get there, and that's where they had to take it down. It was.
Yeah,
I think if you're driving down the road. And the other thing, Roger, you always ask this: where do people get these videos on their dashes? Where you see wrecks and stuff. Do I have a video there that we don't know? A video camera that we don't know about?
I don't know. I hope not.
Yeah,
I sure as hell hope there ain't one facing
It's like
inside.
you see all these wild chases where there's cameras on people's not
I know Russia does it a lot. Some of those in the Eastern Bloc have some. You see that a lot.
I've seen them here in America too.
Oh, really? I mean, I don't know.
I've seen that.
And you know what? Speaking of you know what I think I saw today? I think I saw an immigrant bus going through. I think so. I was just wondering.
Was it written on the side?
There's nothing on the side. There was nothing.
So
There
what-
wasn't a license plate. There was nothing.
So how did you figure it out?
Because I got behind. I said, "This looks like
Roger's
it's 4:00 in the morning."
Yeah. Oh
It's
no, you're by the station.
I'm talking about on 30, and I'm coming through. So I get up beside. I want to see.
Roger's
Because here's the thing. I'm thinking, well, I've never seen it. It's a unicorn. I haven't seen one. So I want to go by. So I'm looking at it. No markings or anything like that. It did have one of them Arkansas red tags on it. I get it on the other side. Nothing. When is it? I get behind it, and I got the lights in it. That bus is full. I could see heads. It's all tinted and all that. I just thought I'd never seen one before. I felt like, wow, Hey, I've seen these on the news.
Wow, Roger doing his
No,
investigating.
I wasn't investigating. I just saw this.
Calm
butt.
down, man. I just making
Oh, you just
I blew your cover there. I'm sorry.
No, I'm not investigating anything. Like I said, it was a unicorn. I just saw something that I've seen on the news.
We are here at Ava Bella, and Didi, always great to be here. It's been 15, 16 years now, or 17 years. What is
I
it?
don't know. Well, I've been open 20 years. So it's
You've been through a lot. You've been through a lot here. You've been through Justin. We mentioned earlier, Didi. You missed it early in the show. Didi had a commercial in the Super Bowl. And
Did you see it, Justin?
I don't know if I did.
It's okay.
It was a Baptist health spot.
Yeah, it was a Baptist health spot.
It was. I was at a Super Bowl party with about 12 little kids running in and out of the room that I was watching. So it was.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was difficult to. Yeah, it was a little difficult to keep up sometimes. So.
Well, that's one of. I tell you, Justin, that's one of the things I sort of enjoy trying to watch it where there's not as many people. Roger couldn't do it because Roger was at Boudreaux's the other day and there was a gazillion people. So for me to watch all the commercials and all that, it is tougher. But I did see it was a very nice spot for you, Didi.
Thank
and
you.
fight against
Thank
breast
you.
cancer.
Yes.
Of course, Roger and I showed up in the Oakland.
We were on there quite a bit.
Oakland spot.
You guys are everywhere. I love
Pre-game,
it.
post-game.
I listen.
You know.
I don't know if
That's our NIL deal. I was telling Chuck, that's our NIL deal.
I don't know if Justin's seen the spot. I am just an extra in the
probably
spots.
changes.
I mean, Roger is the talent. I'm just the extra.
Don't sell yourself.
Oh
short.
no, I'm the extra.
Come on now.
Listen. I got to do what I got to do to stay ahead of the face.
Somebody said I looked like I was 70 and weighed 280 pounds.
Who said that?
Who said
all right,
that?
That's what the rumor.
Oh, whatever.
Give the details again for those who just
Ridiculous.
tuned in for your hours today and tomorrow.
Okay.
And what you
Terrible.
do to get it's true.
9 to 6,
Yes.
Monday through Friday. Saturday we'll be here 9 to 5, or you can go online to avabelladayspa.com. If you come in today, I got gift cards from Splash Car Wash that if you purchase a gift card, you get one of those free. So you get your car washed, plus you get a spa package.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Nice deal. Easy peasy stuff. This is one if you haven't gotten something for that somebody special, it's an easy deal whether you come by or get it online. It's a no-brainer.
You don't have to use it right away. You've got 5 years. Come in here,
that's a heck of a
grab
deal.
it and go. It's almost like Double Beast. You come in here and grab it and go with the little stuff you got with the candles and the lotions.
And the
I saw
potions,
somebody in here getting one of those, a couple of travel bags as
skincare,
well. Come on,
yeah.
that's fantastic.
We have everything.
It's what you have.
On our Southern Structural Solutions text line says, David, they're called dash cams. That's what I was trying. That's the
dash
term.
cams,
Yeah.
All right.
And listen, I don't know how you get those and how they.
You should put a GoPro on your front of your car if you want to.
Someone says I could be wrong, but I've always heard the interstate was built to be able to land military planes. I do not.
That is what I think. Dwight Eisenhower made plan. That said that I think there was some sort of little factor crap thing that for every 100 miles of highway, it has to be a straightaway so that planes can land. Yeah.
Justin, somebody asked how many people were in your graduating class at Pullen. What's your number? The number of students you had? I know it was a small number.
39, which is for us is fairly sizable. I mean, as crazy as that sounds, but 39 in mine. Kate had happened to walk in here when you were talking to me, and she's giving me a hard time. This is off topic. Back to the movie stuff.
Yes.
She's giving me a hard time because I've never seen When Harry Met Sally or Sleepless in Seattle.
Oh wow!
I'm like, well, what for what reason as a heterosexual man would I have for watching those movies?
Chuck, would you like?
It's because they're awesome.
Hey, I don't want to hear from Princess Bride over here.
Princess Bride.
Dash cam. Buddy sent me a picture.
I'm
You get a
just saying,
dash cam.
what would I mean,
When Harry Met
have
Sally
you seen-
is Billy Crystal's probably best thing ever. So funny.
Okay, would you watch it without your wife?
Many times I've watched it without my
Okay.
wife.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Were you in the tub?
I don't know. I mean, Raj, Baz, Josh. I mean, have y'all seen these? Or
I would watch it for the. I'd watch it. For
I
the
don't
show.
like romantic comedies.
Wow.
Generally
that
speaking.
says a lot.
Not
Yeah.
shocked.
I mean,
Okay,
which
but you
girl-
all don't
which
like them
girlfriend
either,
is this
though.
one?
Well, hold on. You all can crap on me for
That's
not
true.
liking
We
not
can.
liking Roadhouse, but this isn't. We're not a romantic comedy show. Don't act like you sit there and be like, I want to fire up Pretty Woman tonight. You don't do that.
Looks like somebody's a little frustrated. You need to maybe come get a massage.
I would suggest it's more traditional, if you will.
Yeah.
As a dude, to pick a rom-com on the absolute bottom end of any other style movie. I don't know.
Yeah, the love story. I want the Wyatt Earp and Doc Holliday love story from Tombstone. Roger,
Oh.
that's
Yeah, that's it. No,
I
I'm
want
with you.
platonic male
Don't-
love
you
in
know
my
what? And
movies
here's the
and
thing,
violence.
Josh. That's where you and I agree on a few things. That's why I may march with you later. Is that we're talking love story, not rom-com.
Platonic male love and violence.
Listen,
That's what I want in my
Doc
movies.
Holliday, and that is a love story. That movie Christine, where that guy goes wacky and he falls in love with his car. That's a love story. Smoking the Bandit love story. Rom-coms are different.
I will say this,
I
Justin.
don't know what constitutes one that's going to be funny.
Well, I would not probably watch that. Now, for the show, I would, just for the show content. But if I was watching a movie, I'm like Justin, that wouldn't be my first choice. But if I was with a date, that would be acceptable because, if the date wants to watch it.
But when those movies came out, I was 8.
I know. I got you.
You
But
know
they're
what
good
I mean?
movies. They are good movies. They are good movies.
So it's not like Kate's standing here looking at me like I got 3 heads. I was like 7, 8, 9 years old at the time. What am I get a day off the road, or I'm on the road waiting for a show. I'm like, damn it. When Harry Met Sally sounds good right now. I mean, so you can stop giving me a hard time. 8.
Yeah, I watch Forgetting Sarah Marshall on my own because that's hilarious.
That's a funny here's movie. The thing, but you know what?
That's a comedy though.
I don't
right.
I didn't
exactly.
go. I didn't go into Harry Met Sally.
That's a comedy.
Or Sleepless in Seattle or whatever those are. I didn't go into them forgetting as a rom-com. It's just I like the movie, and I guess it turns into a little love story. But most movies are.
Yeah, I think they're good movies, but usually guys don't go to romance movies right off the bat.
Well, if they're going by themselves, I'm keeping an eye on them.
Let me ask you this: you mentioned Pretty Woman. That's a show. Would you watch that one without having
I watch whatever I want.
I think Pretty Woman is
not really.
Yeah, I watch Pretty Woman by itself.
I think
I like Hector Elizondo. I think he's a funny actor. He's only in there for a little bit of
I tell
time.
you what makes Pretty Woman, I think, even bigger than 2 things. One, you got a hottie and Julia Roberts.
Oh, I thought you were talking about him.
And then you got Richard Gere. Yeah, it's
you got George Costanza in there who plays a jerk.
So that's actually, I love the storyline in that. I don't really care.
First of all, she's got that laugh.
Oh yeah,
when he closes that necklace thing on her hand and she just pulls back and laugh, listen. Chicks in Hollywood pay top dollar for those lips, and she's got them.
She sure does.
Here's what,
and it makes us all think. If you're single, Josh, you're thinking, God, I wish I could find a prostitute that pretty. I know that's what you're thinking. That's what he's thinking. That's what he's thinking.
She says who? She says how much? She says who?
What?
It's the line for Pretty Woman.
Jeannie Buell says they install those dash cams at Elite Motors. So there you go there. And then you got also Lauren Hoover's listening. She said employers put dash cams on company-owned cars for liability. Uber, Lyft drivers also do it.
Oh, I got you.
But you know what? I've seen them on just people. I saw a dude yesterday that was in a
look here. Got it right here. Can I
at an intersection in L.A. And this truck comes just flying by and it just explodes. He goes, "Did you see that?" So it didn't seem like it was. It could have been a company car, but it didn't feel like it was a company car.
I don't have this forward thinking. It's a buddy of mine. He didn't say I could use his last name. He didn't say I couldn't, but I won't do it. So Scott Lowy, I won't say your name.
Yeah.
But he has one on his car right here, and it's just his car. He records it to see if someone hits him for proof of insurance. And that's it. I'm not that forward thinking. I don't even think about that. I just
all right. So listen, I love when.
But that's pretty cool.
Well, listen, you do get to see what happens, and whether it's yours or somebody else. I mean, although you see some scary things, kids almost getting run over by buses and those kind of things.
Yeah, that's just one more.
But the people, I think people actually do it too because they can sell those videos. You know how much they're making off of that video?
I don't doubt that. Yeah, I don't doubt
that plane crash.
I love when Kate and Justin start going at it. Here's from Kate. JM loves Little House on the Prairie. That is a girl's show, so I assumed he would have seen some of the classic movies. Show. And then she just goes, "It's not a girl's show." Blank, blank, blank. Kate says, "Yes, it is. You get butthurt when I say that. Just wrong." Kate says, "Harry Met Sally."
To be fair, I haven't. I'm sorry.
Yes, go ahead. You good? Go. What?
I was saying, to be fair, Kate, I haven't seen an episode of that in 30 years. I used to watch it. Hell, I'd watch it today. I like it. But it ain't a girl show.
Kate says Harry Met Sally has
It's a pioneer show.
That's one of the greatest scenes of all
Exactly.
time. When she fakes what she's having there at the table in the restaurant. How can you watch Pretty Woman and not Harry Met Sally?
That's the only scene that I know from that movie.
Maybe
Yeah.
that's where Kate. Never mind.
Well, listen, I remember it being a good flick. It was. Listen, to me, all three of those are the same.
I'll have what she's having.
Harry Met Sally, Sleepless in Seattle, and what was the other one with Tom Hanks?
The Mail. You got Mail.
You
No,
Got
was
Mail.
that Tom Hanks?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, it was that whole era, like the 80s.
Philadelphia. I keep submitting Philadelphia as a rom com. You won't accept it.
Yeah. Josh threw.
Y'all got poor Josh to say Philadelphia.
Yeah.
That
is that
part of that segment.
Well, we didn't know what.
I want that in the system. I want that in the system.
Okay.
Well, it's
we
a love
kept saying
story,
Tom
but
Hanks
it's not
movies,
a.
And I was like, is he saying Forrest Gump a rom com? Like what?
Dying of AIDS.
Yeah. we were out of movies. I was like Captain Phillips. What else do you have to say here?
That was my bad. Again, another wrong hit from me.
I never thought about Philadelphia though, as far as being a rom com.
Listen,
and I like that movie. I'd watch it by myself.
Well, you know what? Maybe they do. Maybe Justin and Kate do that together on the Valentine's night tomorrow night. They watch some romantic comedies together. No,
us with our 4 kids.
Yeah.
Right on top of it.
Yeah.
All right. It is 8:30. We're here at Ava Bella. Don't forget, tomorrow is Valentine's Day. Especially you guys. Take care of business. And this is one place Didi can make sure you take care of your business. All right. 8:30.
Listen for Coach Kevin Kelly Wednesdays during the Zone, presented by the Little Rock Athletic Club. An all-indoor pickleball facility coming soon to Little Rock Athletic Club, online at lrac.com.
This is Sports Center.
2 ranked teams in action on Big Monday. First, it was Duke taking care of in-state rival Wake Forest. 77-69, the Blue Devils get to 19-5 overall. They are ranked number 9 in the country. And then an upset, Texas Tech 79, number 6 Kansas 50. Darion Williams scores 30 points for Texas Tech as they rout the Jayhawks at United Supermarkets Arena in Lubbock. Tonight, a great slate across the country. Number 7 UNC travels to Syracuse at 6 o'clock on ESPN. 1 ranked versus ranked matchup to speak of, as number 25 Oklahoma travels to Baylor, who's ranked number 12 at 8 o'clock on ESPN2. Also, number 22 Kentucky looks to avoid a 4th straight home loss against Ole Miss at 8 o'clock on ESPN. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with Channel 7's Melinda Mayo.
A quiet few days in Arkansas and warmer too. Sunny today, a high around 60. Tonight's low drops down to 35, 62 on Wednesday, and a high of 65 Thursday. Then a few showers by Friday. From the Channel 7 Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Melinda Mayo.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Join the Zone each weekday for the Entertainment Report, brought to you by Bell and Sword of Conway. Find out the very latest breaking news and entertainment each day on the Zone. Justin, West, and Christian will dish out what the stars and celebrities have going on, and you can catch it each day. Bell and Sword has everything for the best dressed man, from boots to suits. Check them out on Facebook or Instagram. Bell and Sword at their new and larger location at 1011 Oak Street.
Folks, it's David Bazzell out here at Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sherwood. 0% financing is back at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood. That's right, backed by popular demand. 0% financing for 72 months on new Ram 1500s at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood. And you'll save 10% off new Ram Heavy Duties 23 and 24 models. Come in today and pick up that new Ram that you've been waiting for. But that's not all. It's Ram Horsepower Days, so Fletcher is discounting every new Dodge Charger and Challenger thousands of dollars off MSRP. The more horsepower, the bigger the discount. They have a great selection, but with deals like these, they'll go fast, so hurry in for the best selection. At Fletcher Dodge, you'll always get the best price, the lowest finance rate, and more for your trade. And they promise you a hassle-free buying experience. Shop Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood before you buy anywhere else. So for the best selection, lowest price, and best buying experience. Go see my friends at Fletcher Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sherwood, or you can shop online at FletcherDeals.com.
It's the 48th Annual Arkansas RV Show this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at the State House Convention Center in Little Rock. Motorhomes, travel trailers, fifth wheels, camping trailers, all on display and at discount show prices. Win a new $14,000 Rockwood pop-up camper courtesy of Razorback Camper Sales and the Arkansas Democrat Gazette. The RV Show opens Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 10 a.m. at the State House Convention Center in Little Rock. Adults $10, kids 12 and under free. Don't miss the Arkansas RV Show and the lowest RV prices of the year. Another Denton and Griffey attraction.
Finding amazing employees doesn't come cheap. You're talking about thousands of dollars just to add someone new to your team. And if they don't work out, that's brutal. Oh, and you only have 247 other things to worry about as the business owner. What you need is the payroll company. And specifically, you need help recruiting. The payroll company makes finding candidates and filling positions an easy, streamlined process, posting your positions to hundreds of people with just one click. Less headaches, more than payroll. Visit morethanpayroll.com.
Want to reach the show? Well, give us a call or text at 501-661-1037. Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
He goes, I don't know if I can impersonate. I don't know if I can impersonate.
Yeah, who's up for that? Okay, I was thinking there was one. What's that with that or something?
Oh my God! You're going Saturday Night Live. What up with that? What with that? What up with that?
85 there while it was snowing and sleeting here. There's sloths in the tree. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
That's
Kate
beautiful.
was having the same kind of thoughts, and oddly enough, I sent her to the Sheraton Walmart.
Oh my goodness. We're crazy boys. Justin, that was yesterday when I was trying to think of the song Diddy from halftime of the Usher performance. By the way, we hadn't gotten the Justin Moore, since you are a professional musician, your evaluation.
Hold on, Baz, hold on. We
Okay.
have to, Justin, the song he was trying to tell us about was Turn Down for What by Lil Jon.
Yes.
Oh, God.
And he came up with Who's Down with That and Who's Up for That.
So, Justin, this is what I did. I looked
Oh,
around.
my
Justin, I looked around and I said, because there were a lot of performers. I said, you brought a lot of people. I said, what's the song where the guy with the big hair is saying the phrase? And they looked at me.
He meant Lil Jon saying Turn Down for What.
And I said, where everybody sings along. And they couldn't get it. So I started telling Roger,
What up with that?
What with that? When does that go down?
Right.
And nobody could. Finally, everybody started texting, and I thought Josh and them should have got that right off the bat.
Here it is. No, it's wrong. Here it is.
You're killing the messenger.
I don't know if I can impersonate. I don't know if I can impersonate.
Who's up for that? Who's up for that? Okay, I was thinking there was one. What's that with that or something?
Oh my God! You're going Saturday Night Live.
You should have gotten that, Josh.
Josh.
You should have gotten that immediately.
Yeah, Josh.
You should have gotten that immediately.
You're feeling up on
Down
yourself.
with that?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, just
Justin,
not even in the neighborhood.
I can lead a horse to water, but I can't make the horse drink it. So I tried my best
That's
on that.
good.
What was your evaluation of Usher?
That's good. First of all, I'm a big Usher fan. I think he's really good. Really good. I thought the visual stuff was great. I thought when he sang, he sounded good. Might have been a few too many guests for me. I would have rather seen maybe more of him. And I was a little disappointed. Like my favorite song of his is "Nice and Slow." If you guys remember when they did the clock on the stage, it's 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top.
Yep.
I wanted him to sing that song. That was the one song I wanted him to sing, and that's all they sang of it was that. I go, I've been waiting just to hear this one song because that was the jam. But I thought it was really good. I thought the Vegas elements they brought into it, I thought visually it was pretty amazing. Like in the roller skates. I thought that was pretty incredible.
Would you ever do that? Would you ever roller skate on stage?
Hell no. I can barely walk on stage.
That was impressive.
I mean, you think about what he was doing, and then he's an incredible dancer. I mean, he's like Timberlake, dare I say, Michael Jackson type. I mean, he's really good.
Well, what's crazy? What did we hear yesterday? That there were 16 songs that were actually performed in that
I couldn't.
Than that halftime performance. It was like 16. Obviously, didn't spend much time on many.
Yes, I would have said cut it down
Yeah.
like to half that.
Yeah.
And I don't know. That's just me, my personal preference. But I thought it was good.
Yeah.
It was really, what did everybody else think?
What'd you think?
You know what? Actually, Justin, I agree with you. I feel like I loved it. I thought it was great. I love the acrobats, all that. But I'm with you. I wanted a little bit more of Usher and a little bit more of the length of his songs. I think that you could appreciate. Yes, it's great that he has so many, but you want to hear a little bit more of them. So.
What'd you, Justin, thought about Reba? Pretty solid. Didn't do anything out of the ordinary. Just sang it. And
she's so good.
I didn't. This was the kid screaming stuff.
Okay.
I didn't get to hear that or Post Malone.
Gotcha. Looks like
that's one reason. And I love the people that had us over at their place, and they're like family. And we go there pretty much every year. But like, I would rather watch these games at home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and Razorback games, quite honestly.
I know. Yeah, it's
so I can zone in and I can see and hear everything, and lock my kids out of my life for 3 hours. But we had a good time. But I missed some stuff like that. Is kind of my point.
It looks like Roger. Look at here. It looks like Kate has the king cakes. She's saving those for us when we get there.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of
No.
cakes there.
That she's got parties.
Look, you got the beads. The beads are already in the package.
I'm bringing beads.
How about that?
I didn't even know. So I mean, why do you have that many of those? And didn't we find out that she gets those ordered in?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's right.
Because she's got a sweet tooth, is why we have so many.
Oh, gotcha.
To be honest with you.
Is that what it
they're
is?
all different flavors, and they're only this time of year. So she orders them from a grocery store in her hometown.
Was it Rouse?
And they are great.
Yeah, they look good.
I think these are from Canada's.
It's got the baby Jesus.
But there's a Rouse.
It's not the baby Jesus.
Baby Jesus.
I don't think it's a baby
It
Jesus.
is the baby Jesus.
Is it the baby Jesus? That's what the king is?
I don't know if it's the baby Jesus.
That's what the
It's just
baby in the cake is.
I don't think it's the
I thought
baby
it was.
Jesus.
I thought it was
No,
baby
I don't
Jesus.
know. Are you sure?
Kate can answer.
No.
Kate. All right,
Is it the
Chuck,
Jesus?
what do we have happening at the station you need to mention?
Hey, no, tomorrow night, of course, catch Josh and Wes, the Gwatney Chevrolet Gwatney Buick GMC post-game show from Walk-Ons. And look, I was listening yesterday morning, and apparently we've been a little remiss in talking about our weekend programming.
Okay.
Yeah, Bill Vickery and his Sunday Buzz, 10 to noon. Before that, Fishing Arkansas and Big Sarge.
Yeah, and that's because I had a friend of mine at Bedrose the other night ask about Bill Vickery being on the show, and I told him that he was going to be on Monday, which was yesterday. And he goes, "Oh, really? That's when he starts?" I said, "He's already started." Really? I said, "Do you not listen to his show?" I didn't know it was on. He said he used to listen to Bill's show all the time.
I think that's one of the things about doing that, having Bill Vickery on Monday is some people don't get to hear him on Sunday.
Well, if you got early church, you don't.
Yeah, and of course we only have him for 30 minutes, but Justin, Bill's a really sharp guy, funny, and same thing like we have Craig O'Neill. We don't get to keep these guys and the others that we're working on. We don't get to keep it for a long time, but when they come on, they're really good. So.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, I skipped the Sunday, but Saturday, Gwatney Unplugged. The Jen Wealth show with an Oaklawn Race Day.
Yeah,
Justin and the lounge.
Yeah, and then
Justin has how many shows does he have on with Oaklawn?
I don't think he keeps doing it with Young Money. I don't think he'll keep doing that. It's his football. Maybe he'll go to March Madness. I think they stop. That's not year round. I think they stop after March Madness.
I didn't know that. Okay, I didn't know. I mean, isn't Nancy Holtis on his show? I think Crave sponsors that, isn't that? Do you not know? I'm sorry to put you on the spot. You're not the programmer. What the hell would you
there in our text line? Justin splits his pants just walking on stage. Can you imagine what he do with roller skating?
No doubt.
That is a good point.
Did y'all see? I saw the story. There's a guy from Little Rock that choreographs.
No, is that right?
Yeah.
We got to get him on the show.
Yeah.
Say that again.
He said the guy who choreographed the Usher roller skating deal was a Little Rock guy.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Can you?
Who will we get first? Will we get
What's
a choreographer, or will we get the person who fell in the net at Top Golf?
Oh my gosh.
Justin,
Good one, too.
Justin, did you hear about that? Or did we send that? I wanted to.
Yeah, y'all sent me the video. That's.
I want to interview
scary,
that
man.
woman. I want to interview that woman. I want to find out what happened.
Was she sober?
What's that?
Was she sober?
I don't know. I don't know the story.
Well,
I'd love to hear the story.
We need to hear her side.
The video just. I mean, I don't know. I don't know where I wasn't there, but the video. it just looked like she shouldn't be doing anything athletic.
Yeah,
I mean,
she
swung.
Yes,
as a right-hander, she swung and just kept spinning.
No, that's a different. No, that's a different one. That's a different one than the one we're talking about. Yeah, that's a different
I'm
one, yeah.
thinking of okay. Then
Yeah.
I'm
Listen.
thinking of it.
Oh my God.
There was one we saw,
Yes.
Katie, where
Yes.
this woman swung and she just kept spinning. And I'm like, much as I play golf, I've never. That's
Oh my
never
God.
even.
That is so
possibility.
stinking funny.
Yeah, it's gonna
That is
take
so
you.
funny.
It's going to take you.
I hope she's okay, but that is funny.
Yeah, she fell. Yeah, one of them fell in.
I would
there.
love to talk to her. And I told Justin, I said, hey, face your. I just want her to face this and let's have some fun with it and say what happened. I know she's embarrassed about it, but it's out there. It happened. And we talked about this, Roger and I, a few weeks before. It's like, surely they got nets out there because people can stumble. Or
Have
they
you
can
seen the video where people have fallen?
Yes, yeah.
I mean, and
Oh,
have missed
yes,
the net
yes.
and went down.
Oh God, that's a long ways down.
It is,
it is.
Tomorrow is Valentine's Day. It's so nice, Roger. Part of the Morning Mayhem team has a #1 hit that's about love with a woman you love. How about that? #1, that was in 2021. And we'll go to break with that here at Ava Bella Day Spa.
Make a little noise, raise a little hell, running with the boys, making stories we don't.
Tired of cleaning out clogged gutters? Say goodbye to muck and mud and shingle grit with Leaf Guard gutters, the only true single one-piece covered gutter system on the market. Hey everybody, Roger Scott for Leaf Guard Gutters of Arkansas. Never risk your life again climbing up on an extension ladder. Leaf Guard gutters are guaranteed to never clog, giving you peace of mind year-round. We're excited to announce our winter savings event. Looking for 30 homeowners to participate in our exclusive winter savings event. New orders only. Other restrictions may apply. That's all you got to do is talk to a sales associate for more details. 30 lucky homeowners will receive half off labor on a complete Leaf Guard system. Do not miss out on this incredible offer. Spots are limited, so you want to hurry up and do this now. Call to schedule your free estimate and secure your spot in our winter savings event. Plus, ask about our 18 months no interest financing. Senior and military discounts are also available with minimum purchase and approved credit. Call 501-664-5400 or check them out at leafguardandmore.com and start enjoying worry-free gutters with Leaf Guard.
For those who push the boundaries and know no barriers, the wake up at nooners and dessert before dinner eaters, the jackpot dancers and sequined pantsers, the risk takers and heartbreakers, the hapless, the rogue, and the hopeless romantics, our time has come. Play bold at the new Southland Casino Hotel, the Mid-South's premier gaming destination. Plan your stay at southlandcasino.com.
Hey, Danny, what does every woman want for Valentine's Day?
Diamonds from Robert Irwin Jewelers, candy, and roses. What does every guy want?
You know what we want. But first, you got to get all three at Robert Irwin Jewelers.
All three at Robert Irwin Jewelers?
Spend $99 or more, and you're going to get free roses and free chocolates while supplies last. The romance is up to you.
Oh, Howie.
Free financing, bigger, brighter diamonds, better prices. Robert Irwin Jewelers, 5 locations or online at rijewelers.com.
After years of discomfort, it's like I'm alive again.
Sonia Hackett talks about how QC Kinetics changed her life.
QC Kinetics has given me my quality of life back.
Before QC Kinetics, Sonia suffered from horrible knee and back pain stemming from a car accident.
I was wearing knee braces just to try to maneuver around.
Sonia hated the idea of pain meds, and surgery seemed too risky, so she turned to the local medical professionals at QC Kinetics, the leaders in advanced regenerative medicine.
That consultation just changed my life. I can do the treadmill, everything. I don't have anything holding me back. The quality of life is pain-free. QC Kinetics has made us very happy.
Call QC Kinetics for your free consultation today.
I'm going to get emotional again. They are like family members to me. They care.
Call QC Kinetics now.
Call QC Kinetics, 501-222-8440. That's 501-222-8440. 501-222-8440.
Are you ready for a better forklift experience? River Valley Tractor and Castle Forklift have teamed up to manage your material handling needs. From diesel, lithium, propane, and so much more, Castle's product line is versatile, ready for the next generation of consumers to make every job easier. Step into the future of forklift innovation. Choose Castle. Visit River Valley Tractor, your authorized Castle forklift dealers in Central Arkansas.
At Southern Floor Coating, coatings are all they do, and they won't be beat on price.
Factory-trained installers using the purest form of polyurea with UV stability for all your outside projects. When you call, you'll talk with a professional interested in your project, not a voicemail. Don't trust a fly-by-night company that may not be in business next year. Transform your patio, porch, or pool deck and call the real pros at Southern Floor Coating. 501-402-4912 or take a look at southernfloorcoating.com.
Oaklawn Racing Casino Resort presents Oaklawn Race Day with Justin Akery and David Wanjanati every Saturday morning at 11. Oaklawn Race Day is your inside track to America's hottest thoroughbred action and Arkansas source for racing news and analysis. Oaklawn Race Day presented by Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
Listen to the radio? Don't worry. You can catch Morning Mayhem live every day. Just download the 1037 The Buzz app.
All right, it's 8:51. Charlie and Alyssa stopping by. Hello.
Hey now.
The listeners of the show stopping by Ava Bella just to check things out, Didi.
Hi, friends. Welcome. If you have any questions, let us know. Roger will help you with everything.
I'll do whatever I'll tell you what I use.
You're normally not open until 9, so you're a little bit open earlier today because
Oh, yeah. We've been open since 6.
Yeah, same thing tomorrow, 9 to 6 tomorrow as well.
And with all the product that you sell here, my favorite wash, it's not I don't use a scrub and I don't use, now I've used those things, is your product.
My Bella 2 right there.
Oh, where is it?
It's on the 1, 2, 3rd shelf.
There it is, third shelf back there. Third shelf in the back there. That tube right there, that face one. I've been washing my face with that for years now. That's what I use. It's hers, her brand. And she knows, she's a chemist. She knows what to put in that stuff. And you get some of that other stuff. What's that name of that?
Eminence.
That Eminence. That's top dollar stuff. And people swear by it, and it's good stuff. But you put it into people like my hands with that product right there. That's a good product.
Thank you. Yes, I'm very proud of it. I obviously need to order more.
It's very nice. It's very nice.
Couple things. Number one, Josh, remember, don't feel like you have to get into it with people on our text line. Just let them go.
Josh,
No,
people
look,
be people and boo.
This person every single week is just going to come out. Every single week is just going to disparage me. I just want to know. I just want to know.
I know.
And I said, hey, did I run over your dog or something? And then he made a death threat. So it's just, hey, sometimes you got to see what's going on.
It's just listen, people, come on now, just let it go. It's just people get too caught up in this stuff. Roger and I've got.
I'll stop.
Roger and I have gotten used to that kind of deal. And
listen, it comes
Come
on.
on, everybody.
Absolutely.
Come on. We're all having fun today. Don't take it too seriously.
Let's go ahead and let's talk about what it is on the air.
Well, just somebody just ragged. I'll tell you, I will say this, Didi. One of my favorite things when Justin was added to the show, I'd been around Justin for years, but had not really seen another side of Justin. Where one of my favorite things now is to watch he and Kate text each other, and they go after each other.
I love it.
Some of the things that they say we cannot say on the air, but it's
all
part
right.
of it's part of
rom-com.
It's part of their love language. What they say to each other. But this right here, Roger.
Tell them what I just called her.
You just called. Can I say it?
Yeah.
So they're going back and forth, and one of them will say, "Shut the blank up."
She talks to me.
Yeah, they go back. Yeah,
so it's a joke.
It's a joke, but he called her a filthy street rat.
You called your wife a filthy street rat?
Yeah.
Damn.
I've never
just now.
Kate, send me the credit card, boo. Send me the credit card. I'll
You know
get
what?
whatever you want from
When
here.
I hear that story on Willie's Roadhouse,
She'll turn around and say something just as right back at him.
Okay.
It is so
Cutting.
It
Yes.
is.
No, we do it. It's the
yes.
To me, there's and she's the same way. We see the comedy and the shock factor.
It is funny. I always tell people, I said, if you didn't know, and you looked at their text messages, it would be like, wow. But it all, as Justin said, all in the spirit of love. Coming up here shortly, Roger, we're going to visit with some folks who are trying to raise money. They call it the Mud Run.
the Mud Run.
I was going to ask Didi, back in the day, mud was a thing that, hey, listen, if you put mud or whatever.
Some still do.
I was going to say, is that still a thing?
Oh,
in Cabo.
Is it?
To put mud on your body, like Dead Sea mud?
Yeah,
stuff like that?
yeah.
We offer those treatments here.
Look
But what
at
it does-
you. Look
we,
at
well,
you.
we pull out what the mud does is it pulls out the toxins, right? So, right, it's all from Earth.
Can
So-
we get that? Is that Poen mud? If we went out to Poen and went out there,
That's red
Poen,
clay.
You know what?
good
I'm sure it's really
if
good.
it pulls out the toxins, Baz and I could use a mud bath about every day.
That's what you need is a mud bath, not a sauna.
That's right.
Oh, by the way, Kate comes back after Justice Filthy Street Rat. She goes, "That's one of the sweetest things you've ever called me."
Oh,
yeah,
that's true love.
But I remember when the mud bath thing was a big deal.
Oh, absolutely.
It
You
was
still
very
do.
popular,
And a lot of them. You put cucumber. What's the cucumbers all about?
So the cucumber constricts the blood vessels in your eyes. So the reason people put them on their eyes, like if they didn't get enough sleep or if they're puffy, is because it constricts. It's cold. It constricts those blood vessels and helps the puffiness to go away.
Now, Kate and I both watch Beverly Hills Housewives.
Okay.
And most of those chicks, they put those little like silicone
sure they
things
do.
under there. What's that?
It depends on what's ingredients in it, but most likely they're cold. If you guys have ever, it's the coldness and the enzymes that are in it that constrict the blood vessels.
Same thing. It's so smooth
It's
that way you don't have to lay down with a
it's the
cucumber.
same- yeah, and
Okay.
also it's like you can also put a or a spoon in your freezer and then do that too. It's the coldness that is constricted, so you don't have to spend a gazillion dollars to do it. But yeah, and it helps puffiness and it has ingredients in it for dark circles and all that stuff. So yeah.
And your regular old bath soap, I mean, with that perfume, if you don't know, you don't know. I mean, shampoo don't know. Shampoo don't know what hair you're washing.
Are you
That's the
saying
deal.
it's like putting
So-
Dial on your face?
Yeah, like Dial and Cam-A. That's what I Caress.
Irish
I use
Spring?
Caress. Caress is my favorite body soap.
Wow, this is
So the reason you don't want to put that on your face is
Talk-
because it's an alkaline of 10. I know, right?
Oh, I don't put it on my face,
No,
you
he does.
rube.
So anyway, what it does is it removes all the natural oils from your skin.
Right.
And that's why you feel so squeaky clean, but then your skin has to overproduce oils. So if you're like acnetic or even dry, anything like that, it's producing oils that you don't really want. That's why you don't use soap on your face, everybody.
It's what it
usually
is.
men.
And if you can get some, and listen, and your product right here, I mean, it's fantastic just for a wash, for a face
It's
wash.
all
You
it's
can-
for. Yeah, it's just for a
Absolutely.
wash.
I use exfoliants.
You do.
You know,
You
and
do
scrubs
every-
and
and
things
you have
like
your
that.
serums.
I try to do everything
very
that
good.
I can.
Did want to say we got to go to break here.
Okay.
Happy Fat Tuesday to everybody. Enjoy your Mardi Gras today. Do all the fun things, beads, the king cake, all the things. But remember, tomorrow is Valentine's Day, so you got two things you got to take care of. If you're a guy, don't start drinking this afternoon and forget to take care of your
I'm
lady
sorry.
first.
No. Do start drinking and then get on my website. Okay.
Great point.
That's what I prefer.
That's a great point.
Get it done today. It's also National Apology Day, rather. So maybe today's a good way to start your, or do you wait till after Valentine's Day to
Or
go out an apology?
I'm sorry, I'm going to go get drunk and spend too much money at Ava Bella and
maybe
eat
so.
some king cake.
And remember, the phrase that pays is scrub brush for your organs.
Very nice. Justin, it's also National Wingman Day. Would Justin be a good wingman for me or no?
Oh, sure.
Would you be a good wingman for me?
I like to think I
I
am.
think so.
Yeah.
I'd be about the same size as a wing.
You've been my wingman for
Years.
15 years.
Well, you're mine. I mean,
Yeah.
there's
Of course,
no
that's
doubt.
a different, that's
I think we do more things than just a wingman, but then again, yeah.
This love story right here.
It is.
Absolutely.
This is the number one love
Barry
story.
met Sally?
Yeah.
it's a rom-com.
Right here.
Right, right. It's when Harry met Sal.
9 o'clock.
Hey, it's David Bazzell for Edwards Food Giant. On Morning Mayhem, we love talking about family-owned businesses here in Arkansas, and that includes Edwards Food Giant, the meat people. For the past 60 years, the Edwards family has been taking care of Arkansans with grocery stores across the state, and even after 6 decades, they are continuing to grow. But if you ask my mother, Mama Baz, it's not the number of stores in the Edwards Food Giant chain or their amazing meat and deli departments. For her, it's simple, customer service. It's now become one of her favorite places to shop just because of the way she's treated. Of course, the prices are always outstanding at Edwards, and the stores are always immaculate. Then you throw in new additions like curbside pickup and their great website, edwardsfoodgiant.com. It all adds up to make the Edwards experience easy and rewarding. Speaking of rewards, you can also shop, earn, and save with the Edwards Reward Program. Ask about it the next time you visit or read about it online at edwardsfoodgiant.com. And just like a great Arkansas family-owned business, Edwards also loves to give back to their community. Find the Edwards Food Giant nearest you today.
Coach Matt Zimmerman joins Randy and Rick on Drive Time Sports each week to talk all things
Kings College Hoops, courtesy of the DHR Group of Sonic Drive-Ins.
Where real men come to play.
Our number one station is right.
If you want to rock, you got to break the rules.
1037 The Buzz, KABZ, Little Rock. Buzz News with Channel 7, Brian Houston.
Police in Saline County arrested a 15-year-old for the death of 3 people over the weekend. Police have confirmed the teen will be charged as an adult. Police say they got a call about a fire at the house on Pryor Drive in Malvern around 4 o'clock Saturday evening. When they arrived, they found 47-year-old Jacob Martin Sr., 53-year-old Dara Martin, and 16-year-old Aaliyah Martin, all dead from apparent gunshot wounds. The suspect is being charged with capital murder, arson, abuse of corpse, and tampering with evidence. He's being held without bond. The Chief Deputy of Arkansas Attorney General Tim Griffin has died. Bob Brooks Jr. was a native of Fort Smith and served as general counsel for the Arkansas Republican Party in the 1990s. A longtime friend of Attorney General Tim Griffin, he was named his Chief Deputy Attorney General and served in that role since January of 2023. From the Channel 7 Newsroom, I'm Ryan Houston.
For interior, exterior, commercial, and residential painting, hire the pros at Serta Pro Painters. Get your free estimate at CertaPro.com. That's Serta with a C.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with Channel 7's Melinda Mayo.
A quiet few days in Arkansas and warmer too. Sunny today, a high around 60. Tonight's low drops down to 35, 62 on Wednesday, and a high of 65 Thursday. Then a few showers by Friday. From the Channel 7 Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Melinda Mayo.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse presents Match Game on Morning Mayhem. Listen for your chance to play their version of the classic TV game show. Brought to you by Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse, Arkansas's truck accessory headquarters for over 30 years. Call 501-568-0040 today or click online at arkansastruck.com.
Life isn't just about living, it's about living well. And no one understands that better than Baptist Health. Baptist Health is there to support you in your wellness journey wherever it may take you. They really are so much more than a healthcare provider. They're a true partner coming alongside you to help you live your fullest, healthiest life. From pediatrics to women's health to cardiac care to orthopedics to primary care. They offer the full spectrum of services you need to keep yourself and your whole family healthy, no matter what phase of life you're in. And you can always count on the care you receive at Baptist Health to be exceptional and compassionate. Listen, they're Arkansas's most trusted name in healthcare for a reason. For more than a century, Baptist Health has helped countless Arkansans create the healthy lives they deserve. And I know they can do the same for you. I know from experience the level of commitment they have for their patients. I've been a Baptist Health patient for decades, and I'm always in good hands. Their level of care is exceptional. Remember, life isn't just about living. It's about living well, and no one understands that better than Baptist Health. Ready to take the next step in your wellness journey? Visit Baptist-Health.com. Baptist Health, for you, for life.
Roger's got for Family Markets. Are you looking for a grocery store that feels like home? Then look no further than Family Markets. With stores located in Pangburn, Malvern, and Shannon Hills, you can think of them as neighborhood staples, where the butchers still cut and pack their own meat, where the produce is always fresh, and customer service is a top priority. And with over 100 years of experience and knowledge in the grocery business, the management team of Family Markets is dedicated to bringing you the best shopping experience possible. So why not stop by and check them out today? Family Markets, the way grocery shopping should be.
Don't forget, February 14th is just around the corner. Get your significant other something from Cupid's Lingerie that'll make this Valentine's Day one to remember. Cupid's has candles and warming massage oils that'll really turn things on. Shake things up in the bedroom with their adult novelties. Let them show you some gifts that'll put roses and chocolates to shame. Check out their 8 Arkansas locations, including the newest one in the Little Rock River Market, or shop online at shopcupids.com. Happy Valentine's Day from Cupid's Lingerie.
Hello, folks. It's Frank Fletcher from the Fletcher Dodge store here in Sherwood. For the past few months, we've been asking you to give us a chance to buy your cars, and the response has been great. We really appreciate all of you who brought your cars in and turned it into cash. We've purchased hundreds of cars from fine people just like you. Folks, we're still buying cars every day. So look around and see what you or your family has in the garage that you want to turn into cash. It's really easy, folks. Just come into Fletcher Dodge and ask for Chris or Andy. We'll buy any vehicle and we'll pay you more than anyone. We can't find enough vehicles at the auto auctions to meet the demand. So we're extending you this offer to the public. We'll pay you more, so don't wait. We've purchased hundreds of cars from fine people just like you. Come see us today for the best cash offer on your car, truck, van, or SUV. Just ask for Chris or Andy. We'll pay you more, so come see us at Fletcher Dodge on Warden Road in Sherwood. Thanks.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we've put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
See Shelter agents Monica Reiners or Brian Kress in North Little Rock or Jamie Marsh in Little Rock.
Charged with a crime? Hire the Lions. There's no one better to protect your pride than our pride of Legal Lions. Exceptional communication and exceptional results in both the negotiating room and the courtroom. Lion Legal, the legal pride of Arkansas. Call 227-ROAR and Lion Legal will come roaring to the rescue.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
I want your blood. I want your soul.
Live from the Oakland Hot Springs Studios.
I want them both right now.
Oakland, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
I'm your huckleberry.
Here is David Bazzell, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
All right, Longer, let's do it.
All right, it is 9:06 here on Morning Mayhem here at Ava Bella Day Spa. And Dee Dee said folks have been lighting up your website this morning. Here, hold on.
Okay, yes, thank you everyone so far that has purchased. You're making my day.
Yeah.
Small business owners, we need the business. Let me know. I think we're still on a COVID hangover. So
yeah, it's really easy to do, and you can print off a certificate of it, so you can put it in a card or whatever.
Mhm.
So
And it's real cute. Our graphics are real cute. So when you print it off, it looks like a regular gift card.
And when you go on the website to see all the specials, if you're a guy, just get something.
Anything.
Listen, any of those are good. All those are good, and so and then you could come in, and she could come in if she wanted to change it. You can always change it.
Yeah, they're transferable. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
That and our memberships are transferable. So if she doesn't want that, she can use the cash value, or he can use the cash value to whatever they want.
Yeah, it's easy to do. It's a no-brainer. So Dee Dee's been taking care of folks for 20 years. Let her do it tomorrow for you, or today if you want to take care of it today. Get it out of the way. It's going to be a busy week. Yeah, Daryl Walker's texting me. Yeah, Daryl, listen, we've been talking about this. Got a big game for him on Thursday night, and the Trojans. They still have it. They're 8-4 in the conference. Josh, they have a chance to maybe change. If you finish high enough, you win the conference, you get a double bye in the conference tournament. And that's the way the Trojans would have a chance to get them in March Madness, is you'd have to win the conference tournament. So finishing strong is really important. So they have a big game Thursday night at the Jack.
It's a huge game.
It's a huge game, and they're giving away $4,000. Wow. They were supposed to give away $2,000 last week, and they did not give it away, and so they're giving away $4,000 Thursday night. Plus, they need your help. They need your help, and
they're playing Morehead State.
That's
who
right.
is first place.
That's right.
In the Ohio Valley Conference. So it's a massive game for Little Rock, and they've been playing really well recently too.
Yeah,
so they've got a chance to make the NCAA tournament this year.
That's
Real
right.
chance.
Morehead State's 9-1, and the Trojans are in a four-way tie for
11
second.
11-1.
11-1. I'm sorry. So the Trojans are on a 3-game winning streak. I believe they've won 6 of the past 7. So get out, support the Trojans and Daryl. Of course, baseball. Listen, they're the preseason favorite in baseball. Look at wrestling; they're ranked 18th in wrestling. So the Trojans got it going on. Razorback basketball, you play a top 10, top 5 team in Tennessee Wednesday night, tomorrow night. That's an 8:00 tip. Josh and Wes will be doing their post-game show after at Walk-On's, probably about 10:30, 11 o'clock, somewhere.
That sounds
about right.
About right.
So that's Wednesday. Then you got softball. The ladies are on the road for the Razorbacks. They're down in, I think, Arizona. Somewhere they were in Florida last week, 4-1 on the weekend series there. Then the men's baseball up in Fayetteville. They will. I can't remember. It's James Madison, I think, is who they play. But
correct.
Yeah, they get started. The Trojans, again, as I mentioned, they're preseason favorite. So a lot of good things. Basketball hasn't gone great, DD. For the Razorbacks, and it's sort of a trickle down effect. And football didn't go great, and So anyway, it'd just be nice to get in the spring sports. As you know, in March Madness, Roger, we're going to be in Oakland quite a bit. I
Yeah.
mean, we're going to spend a lot of time at Oakland
Yeah.
coming up. So it's going to be a lot of fun there. And we've got some more announcements. I mentioned Craig O'Neill starts tomorrow. His official start with us tomorrow in the 7 o'clock hour. So that
More
will be-
names in the hopper.
Yeah, and got some more coming. You know, we mentioned Bill Vickery already, but got some more significant players.
Can you give us a hint on any of them? Because
Uh,
I know I'm on a need-to-know basis only. I mean, don't tell me nothing. That's my wingman right there. He said, "Look, I know you. Nothing."
Yeah, no, I'll just say people will be excited. I think they'll be very excited here in Arkansas.
Well, listen, you've been bringing it. You listen. You
We
bring
start with Roger, and then you got Justin. You know, I mean, what do you? It's a big drop off after that. But
see how he diverts because he knows that I'm so egotistical that I'll stop asking when he says I'm the best. See, I just stop right there. See how it works?
661-1037 is our number. Josh, let me know if
I can't. The Comrec stat is not working. Yeah, so.
That's fine. Earlier, we were talking about TV shows, and we got this sort of bogus list of the top 20 most romantic movies of all time. When Harry Met Sally came in at number 1, which is understandable, that certainly could be one. And Pretty Woman was number 4. I was looking at some of the others a little bit lower in our text line. Man Show was Gunsmoke. I don't know why they decided to say that, just to say maybe make themselves feel better about.
Well, I think we're man because there's killing going on. There's a bar. There's a call girl. You know, that's guy stuff.
Someone says here nothing is good in the role. Go ahead, Justin. What?
Yeah, I would say I love Gunsmoke. Well, that's what we were just in Dodge City, obviously.
Yeah, that's right.
To honor Dodge City and Toby Keith, we played Should Have Been a Cowboy.
Yeah,
that's pretty fun.
That's a great song.
You know, let's think about some of the when we were growing up. Let's say 50 years ago. That was 1970,
right?
73. What were rom-coms then? I don't think they called them that. I think anything with Doris Day and Rocket Pillow Talk. Those are rom-coms. What else? I don't know.
I can't hardly think of any 70s.
I don't really think they would have those movies in the 70s because, like,
No, they had them. You just didn't call them. Of course they did. They had them. I mean,
I don't think they do as
well,
many
look,
as they do now.
what's this? Goodbye Girl. That's a rom-com, isn't it?
Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah, it's Saturday Night Fever rom-com. Goodbye Girl. I love that movie. I love the song. It's a rom-com. Easy.
Grease? Is that a rom-com?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it could be a rom. Yeah, so they had some.
Grease could be. Grease be in the top 20?
Yeah. Well, for us it would be.
For
I mean,
romantic comedy?
broadcast news. Are you kidding me?
Barefoot in the Park.
Could be. I don't
Is that a
know.
rom-com?
Is Weekend at Tiffany's or whatever that was? You know, is that the one with
Breakfast at Tiffany's?
Breakfast at Tiffany's? Yeah, Weekend. That's an adult movie.
Weekend at Bernie's.
That's an adult movie.
Rom-com.
It's a Weekend at Tiffany's.
Weekend at Bernie's.
That's what that
Maybe
is.
put them together. We should.
Yeah, that's what that. But those are rom-coms, and we just didn't call them that for whatever
What
reason.
about you mentioned it? What's the one where the guy is the yoga guy or that's making you guys?
Oh, that's great. When
Is it Heartbreak Kid?
couples retreat.
Go. That's so
There's
good.
a lot, maybe. Is that what you're thinking?
Boom.
There's Heartbreak.
Boom.
Heartbreak Kid is good. That's the one with Ben Stiller.
Sure. Yeah.
That's
Absolutely.
That's a good one. Well, of course.
Hey, The Proposal's a good one too.
Yeah,
Kind of
that's
in
Sandra
that
Bullock.
same vein.
Isn't that Bullock
Yes.
and
Yeah.
Ryan
And Ryan
Reynolds?
Reynolds.
The Proposal.
Yeah, I think it's actually really funny.
I'll tell you one that
She looks smoking.
Yeah,
Eat,
she's strong.
eat,
Maybe the
There's another.
best she's ever looked.
Okay,
I
maybe.
haven't seen any of the romance comedies with Matthew McConaughey or J-Lo. Or don't they do?
Matthew did
How
one.
to
What's
Lose
the
a
one
Guy
that
in 10
Matthew did with
Days is
Kate
a good
Hudson?
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days?
Yes, that one's good. That one's
She
very
did.
good.
He did one with Kate Hudson. I think he was on a boat or something like
Failure to Launch. Is that the
That's
one?
that's
It
another.
could
Gold
be.
Rush or something like
That's
that.
Terry Bradshaw and
Yeah.
Failure to Launch. Yeah.
Kate Hudson's How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Yeah.
Is there?
Yeah.
And I tell you what.
I know the one you're talking about too, Raj. It was called Gold Rush or
Is it
something
okay?
like that. They're trying to find buried treasure at the bottom of the ocean.
Right.
It's his ex-wife. Whatever.
I tell you, no, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
Can I tell you what I think is a great romance movie, but it's really there's more to the movie. It's Shallow Hal with Jack Black.
That's a rom-com, sure.
Yeah, where she
Sure.
she had actually a big girl. And,
Oh, yeah.
and
You know who also? Adam Sandler has a ton of rom-coms.
oh, he does.
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah, I guess so.
The problem is his love
50
interest is always
50
way hotter than he is.
50 Way Stories. What's that
Every
one with
time.
Jay Barrymore?
50 First Dates.
Spanglish.
Spanglish. Yeah. Oh, that's with him and J-Lo, right? Is it J-Lo in there?
She's in rom-com.
No,
rom-com.
not J-Lo.
Yeah.
Who is it?
I don't know her name.
Okay.
Isn't there one where he's with Brooklyn Decker?
Salma Hayek.
Some Hayek, maybe.
She looks like Selma Hayek.
Okay.
Yeah, like this person is saying on the Southern Strokes Any Door Stay movie. I mean, that's what those were.
I was looking at some of our messages too. Someone said here, Snoop Dogg. I don't know if this is true or not. Josh, you may know. Snoop Dogg coached C.J. Stroud in youth football. Are you kidding me? That surely that can't be right. I think if that would have happened, we would have known about it.
Are we thinking Antonio Fargas?
I know that's
Snoop Dogg.
It's not that far fetched. I mean,
No,
he
no.
was
no. I don't.
mean,
Yeah.
Think about the area he's at.
Yeah, I mean, it could.
West Coast.
It would be
His
a great.
son played at
He did, yeah.
UCLA.
Where did he play?
UCLA.
Was it UCLA? And I want to say that Snoop either played or could have in college. I could be wrong about that.
I don't
Yeah,
doubt
he was
that.
playing for in the Snoop Youth Football League, founded by Snoop Dogg, and yeah, he was the coach. Snoop was his coach at the time.
That is true. Someone says here, Harry Met Sally's Billy Crystal's best ever. The man has apparently never seen City Slickers.
City Slickers is funny. I don't know about
That was my exact thought when he said that.
Someone said to echo what you said, Roger. The interstate idea came from Eisenhower's observation of how effective the German Autobahn was during World War II in moving deals around. And now I'll tell you one place that couldn't land a plane is over there in Saline County on I-30. You ain't landing any plane in that thing.
No, not even a drone.
Right.
661-1037 is the number if you want to be a part of the
Does that
show.
make you nervous when we go by that area when we drive to Hot Springs?
When you start looking at your phone, you
Shut up!
Oh, Lord.
You don't see. You see,
Justin,
you
Justin,
don't
of all
even
the time,
say those things
It is of all the time for Roger to look at his phone
because I'm getting emergency texts. You jack, you silly boy.
Dangerous place that we will drive. I was like, Roger, let us get through this. The what did I call it?
I'm not bragging or
what
anything
I call
like
it,
that.
Josh?
But back in my day, you know about the gauntlet?
You compared the Saline County traffic to the Gaza Strip
That's what I
a month
Let
ago.
me get it.
He said, "quote Speaking of death and destruction, how about I-30?"
It is.
Fool's gold. Fool's gold.
Gold.
That's the one. Fool's gold,
Fool's
Justin.
gold. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. I knew it was something.
That's
gold.
right. You did it,
I
yeah.
thought it was.
Yeah,
That I drove there the last just yesterday or last night. It's terrifying.
Yeah, it's just bad. There's a couple of parts
It
that
really
are.
is terrifying, and
It's never going to get fixed.
And I'm the opposite of Raj. Like I'm the one that everybody gets mad at me because I'll go an hour without answering you. I don't take a glance at my phone.
Yes.
I don't ever touch
Me
it.
either. I have certain signals for emergency.
Fanatic about that.
Well, that's
What a
good.
silly.
Well, they've gotten little parts of it that are better, but there are some that are super
Yeah.
dangerous.
That's
especially
why I
at night.
see all those. That's why I see truck tires marks on those walls.
I know. And at night, it's hard to see.
Just slow down.
That's where you need your video camera.
Cammy says J-Lo made in Manhattan. I haven't seen that one.
Sure.
What about Mary? Is that the one with
You know what? I got another.
That's a
I got
rom-com.
another. Would Money Train be a rom com?
I'm not saying Money Train.
Yeah, because J Lo's in that one. It's Money Train. Wesley Snipes, and Woody Harrelson. There's a love interest. It's comedy.
I don't know. I don't think I've heard that one.
You never seen Money Train? No, it's fun. Robert Blake's in it too.
Speaking of some of the names we've mentioned, I thought this was interesting today too. I saw this on some of our services. Job celebrities had before fame. So we mentioned Matthew McConaughey. According to this, he was an armadillo exterminator for a country club.
Okay.
Like the Bill Murray character in Caddyshack. Lil Nas X was a ride attendant at Six Flags Magic Mountain. There you go there. And then this is I have a hard time believing. Terry Crews, who is the muscled up dude who I think is for The Voice now or what America's Got Talent. And he worked as a courtroom sketch artist. I just have a hard time believing that.
Interesting.
Wow. I know. That's again, I'm going to have to
Thought he played football.
I did. Well, I think at one time he did.
It's a courtroom sketch artist.
Rachel McAdams worked at a McDonald's for 3 years.
Well, that's easy. Everybody worked at McDonald's.
How about what's that?
I can't believe that.
I know.
Wait a minute.
Rachel
Why
McAdams.
can't a teenager work at McDonald's? You think she was always Rachel McAdams, the actress?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She wasn't like if she was like 16, yes.
That's what I'm
if
talking
we're
about. What are you talking about? 30?
Here's
I'm talking about
here's one that's Whoopi.
You know what I mean? How many do we hear about the
right.
people? They're waitresses before they become
Right.
stars.
This is a strange one. Whoopi Goldberg was a morgue beautician a morgue beautician.
Yeah,
Never-
yeah. You can tell when you look at her.
Oh my gosh. Here's one that said Adam Driver, who is it, Josh? What is
Kylo
it?
Ren.
Brilliant. by the
Kylo
way.
Ren. What'd you say, Justin?
I think he's brilliant.
Yeah,
I agree.
he's an excellent actor. I haven't seen Ferrari, but that looks like a great movie with him in it.
Black Klansman's really good. He's awesome. in
Yeah, I've
Black
heard that's
Klansman.
good. He served. This is interesting about Adam
Black
Driver.
Klansman is that
true
is
story.
wild.
Based on a true
Yeah,
story, right?
absolutely.
Denzel's son.
That's Denzel's son. Absolutely.
Said he served in the Marine Corps for 2 years. Did not know that about Adam Driver.
No.
No idea.
Eva Longoria. She worked at Wendy's for 6 years.
Sure.
6 years.
Why not?
Melissa McCarthy. She worked as a Starbucks barista.
Yeah, I can see that. And a bouncer.
Amy Poehler. She worked at an ice cream shop.
Sure.
Okay.
Who was Sydney Sweeney?
Thank you, sir.
Sydney Sweeney is just
Big fan.
literally the hottest actress alive right now.
Is it? What did
I can
she
say
star
that.
in?
It was White Lotus.
Yeah, that's what got White Lotus and Euphoria.
Gotcha.
So she's
Oh,
season
yeah,
one of
Justin-
White Lotus.
Yeah, Justin was big on her. I remember, Justin, you were a fan of her. She was hired to be a tour guide at Universal Studios Hollywood, but left after training.
Oh, cow, that's her right there.
Yeah,
Yes.
she's strong.
If you like
what about, again, I don't know this name. I'll go to Josh and Justin, but Roger, you may know. Tiffany Haddish?
Oh, she's
Tiffany
funny. Yeah.
Haddish.
Monique beat the hell out of
Yeah,
her
she's
on
funny.
Shay Shay's show. Tiffany Haddish, she's a black actress.
Okay.
She's funny.
She's really funny.
Since she worked at the boarding gates for American Airlines. Don't you love that?
Sure, I can see it.
And then last but not least, Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
Now, I want you guys to guess.
Big fan.
I know I'm a big fan of Margot Robbie too. What would you guess? It is a fast food type store. So
Yeah, I forgot. I've heard this before. I forgot what it was.
Was she Baskin Robbins?
nope. You see a ton of commercials about this particular. I mean,
Dunkin' Donuts.
matter of fact,
Big Red
if
store?
I'm not mistaken, this franchise is the #1 franchise in the world in terms of used to be McDonald's, but I think this particular franchise has overtaken McDonald's in number of stores.
Oh,
around the
Chick-fil-A?
world. Nope.
Yeah, Burger King.
Burger King?
Nope.
Wendy's?
Starbucks.
Nope. You guys, listen. I'm making you work for it. I'm making you work for it.
KFC? Popeyes?
Subway is correct.
Subway.
So
Oh, she works at
Margot Robbie made sandwiches at Subway at
Wow.
one point.
It's a crime they made her do
Could
that.
you
You
imagine
probably tell her you want everything that's in there just to take your time. No, I want more banana peppers.
times two. Anyway, I just thought that was interesting. So Justin, you've talked about. Don't worry about it. We're just trying to do the show here. No, I'm kidding.
Wow.
Bass don't give a rat's ass.
I've never heard Bass like that.
You were right there in the conversation.
Hold on, just hold on. Say, have you already written the check? You already paid for this one?
For it, brother.
Oh, just out there. So, Justin, you've told us before. Didn't you say that you were? Was it furniture store, shoe salesman?
Furniture.
What did you do in Nashville? I can't remember. You mentioned some of the things you did before you.
I did. Yeah, I worked in the stockroom at Pottery Barn.
Yes.
Let's see. The worst was I sold meat out of the back of my truck.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
There you
God.
go. There you
That's
go.
what I want.
I mean, it was.
What?
I mean, there's been some dudes.
Like,
I mean,
were you that guy that
just
drives
like
around
everybody
with the freezer in your truck? And
Yep, that's not plugged into anything.
yeah,
Here's the best story about that. There's somewhere in Nashville, Tennessee. There's this older couple and going, watching a Justin Moore
What?
video. Honey, didn't we buy some meat from that guy?
No wonder we're not getting our meat over there
20
anymore.
years ago. That guy stole us a steak.
What is that? What is that? What do we call him? Little Ribeye. That was his name. Isn't that Little Ribeye? He's singing now. How cute is he? Would you like to see him on roller skates?
Dee Dee, what about you? What's a crazy job you had?
I was the rat at Chuck E. Cheese.
You were the rat.
Wow.
We have been doing this.
Were
show
you
all
a
these
street
years.
rat?
No, I was not. Just in case.
Filthy street rat.
No, I was. Yes, I was that stupid mascot, and those kids would pull my hair. It was so rude and disrespectful.
Oh my lord!
And it's
You're not talking about the one on stage because there was nobody in that, right? You're
No,
talking
I was the one that had to go put it on and then walk around to all the kids.
Did you talk or no? No talk.
No, you couldn't talk.
You couldn't talk.
No, and it was so hot and
The kids were mean to you.
kids were mean. They'd pull my hair. They would kick me, and then also that stupid head thing. This was back in the late 80s,
And how,
you know.
how old were you doing this?
16, 17.
Wow.
And it smelled like cigarettes. It was just,
How gross
Oh,
was that
yeah.
costume?
He said how gross was the costume.
oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So bad.
You were the rat. You were
I
the-
would have to dress up as that
Black light.
stupid rat.
Oh,
my
that. Listen,
word.
that's one of those tough ones you look back on. That sort of fits the category of.
Yep.
Yeah. What about you, Chuck? You had a one that back in the day. That,
Nothing horrible. I sold tools at Sears.
okay. Did you really?
Oh,
You're a
okay.
tool
All
salesman.
right.
Yeah, I wasn't very good at it.
Oh,
Is that the one? Is that the one on,
Craftsman?
The big one.
on University? And
Yeah.
yeah, I used
Yeah.
to shop in there all the time. Did you know what you were doing? And then of course, Roger, one of the things I ran into somebody the other day that said they remembered you when you used to sell cigarettes and and tobacco.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
I was also an escort. Right.
how did you sell cigarettes?
For
You were
wealthy,
walking around?
wealthy man. I was only calling about a wealthy man. That worked out for about 3 or 4 times. No, I had $3,000 worth of cigarettes in the back of a car that I was driving. I take them around to grocery stores as well, like that, and that's where I met these guys.
The worst. I was a telemarketer once. I
Oh,
was,
God,
I
I
was,
did
I
that
was
too.
calling
I was
people
too.
asking for donations.
tough.
That was terrible.
Oh my gosh! Somebody met me the other day. A guy at trivia the other night and said, "Don't I remember you do?" I
How
did
about
some
that? Yeah,
telemarketing
yeah. How about that
right down the
That's
street
tough.
from the station.
I'm telling you, that telemarketing's tough.
Uh-huh.
But I was trying to sell cruises. You got an idiot like me on the phone. I'm talking to people in Sioux City, Iowa, that still have handheld phones because they slam them down. And trying to get them to buy for a $1.99. Some of them sold. Some of them did it. What a scam!
Josh, you're the young guy here. So what Josh is a few years from now, Josh, they asked him that question. Yeah, I was in Little Rock with these nuts. These old dudes that challenged me on the radio about the movies.
I was a dog food tester.
I think for me, I I used to flip burgers. My family had restaurants in addition to car wash, and the deal was that I would make my uncle would pay me $2 an hour and all the food I wanted to eat. So that was a good deal for me.
Oh yeah.
And I would flip burgers, and I would actually chop up, do prep on the front end with onions and all the things. And
that's what I did before I made it big. Look who's here. Justin, here's one for you, Jay Bird. Now, this love story is George Strait, Pure Country. Surely you've seen it, which you have, and all of that. So would you go ahead and give us the George Strait line from the rom-com Pure Country?
Go on. Get your ass out of here. Go on. Get your ass out of here.
Listen, that's why we've got to do the movie lines with Roger and Justin.
Oh, you don't need me. You got him doing that.
A couple things here before we go to break.
He also has another one. Sorry, Baz.
Go ahead.
I forgot about this one. I'll sue you so fast you won't believe it.
That's George.
I know the line.
That's
Yes.
George.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking-
He sues him. He sure
If I ever see you around here again, I'll sue you so fast you won't believe it.
Great.
Hey, he rough talked him in.
Actor George
That's rough
Strait.
talk.
Yeah.
Someone says here before we go to break, I just want to hear this Justin Moore and Snoop Dogg story. Is what somebody said.
Wow.
Somebody
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, somebody said Justin's nickname Petite
It's a
Filet.
good one.
Petite Filet.
Petite Filet. That was,
That's what they call it. That's what they call it.
It is
good.
All
It
right,
is
we are here at Ava Bella. We're making things happen. People are going to the website. What's the website
yeah.
address? Well, hold on, let's see.
AvaBellaDaySpa.com. Just go there. You'll see our gift cards are right on the front page. You can get it right there. You can send it, email it to the recipient. You can print it off, whatever, or come in. We're here till 6 o'clock.
Yeah, I see folks up there buying stuff right now.
And I remember the first 20, which I think we only have about 15 left, you get a splash gift card. So not only do you get your relaxation, you also get a clean car.
Very nice.
Thank you,
What-
Gary Hill.
what
We
a
greatly
combo.
appreciate you.
Gary
Yes.
Hill,
All right.
MFS Oil.
9:30 here in Morning Mayhem.
Fence Brokers presents Razorback Graffiti every Monday morning. Call Morning Mayhem and let them know how you feel about how they did. One sentence and one sentence only.
This is Sports Center.
Two ranked teams in action on Big Monday. First, it was Duke taking care of in-state rival Wake Forest. 77-69, the Blue Devils get to 19-5 overall. They are ranked number 9 in the country. And then an upset, Texas Tech 79, number 6 Kansas 50. Darion Williams scores 30 points for Texas Tech as they rout the Jayhawks at United Supermarkets Arena in Lubbock. Tonight, a great slate across the country. Number 7 UNC travels to Syracuse at 6 o'clock on ESPN. One ranked versus ranked matchup to speak of as number 25 Oklahoma travels to Baylor, who's ranked number 12 at 8 o'clock on ESPN2. Also, number 22 Kentucky looks to avoid a 4th straight home loss against Ole Miss at 8 o'clock on ESPN. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with Channel 7's Melinda Mayo.
A quiet few days in Arkansas and warmer too. Sunny today, a high around 60. Tonight's low drops down to 35, 62 on Wednesday, and a high of 65 Thursday. Then a few showers by Friday. From Channel 7 Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Melinda Mayo.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Join the zone each Monday for game balls and jock straps. Brought to you by A Caddy's Touch Landscaping. Find out who made the best, average, and worst headlines in sports and entertainment each Monday as Justin Akery and Wes Moore give you their game balls and jock straps on the zone from 10 to 1. It's all brought to you by A Caddy's Touch Landscaping, 501-794-2770. Call today to get your landscape updated to a whole new level and be listening for game balls and jock straps only on 103.7 The Buzz.
It's time for the payroll company's top 9 distractions while working. You've probably done some of these too. In no particular order. Surfing the internet, checking social media, texting, bathroom breaks, socializing with coworkers, snack breaks, coffee breaks, breaks from taking breaks, and scribbling things in your notebook. How else do you get through boring meetings? The payroll company knows that your most important resource is your workforce. So let us do the stuff you don't have time for, and you can keep your workforce on task. Less headaches, more than payroll. Visit morethanpayroll.com.
At Southern Floor Coating, coatings are all they do, and they won't be beat on price. Factory-trained installers using the purest form of polyurea with UV stability for all your outside projects. When you call, you'll talk with a professional interested in your project, not a voicemail. Don't trust a fly-by-night company that may not be in business next year. Transform your patio, porch, or pool deck and call the real pros at Southern Floor Coating. 501-402-4912 or take a look at southernfloorcoating.com.
This year, Dell Technologies wants to help you do amazing things with their best tech. For a limited time only, save on select next-gen PCs like the XPS 13 Plus, powered by Intel Core processors, and more. Plus, curate your dream setup with great deals on select monitors, mice, and more must-have electronics and accessories. When you shop online at Dell.com/deals, you'll have access to leading-edge technology to match your forward-thinking spirit and free shipping on everything. Again, that's Dell.com/deals.
At Target, our aisles tell stories of everyday Black joy. The same joy that can be found in our new Black History Month collection. Like feeling empowered with the teas and mugs from legendary Roots. Or seeing the beauty of Black culture through the art of Winnie Weston. Bring more Black joy to your day with an affordable collection that embraces it. Available now at Target.com/Black Beyond Measure.
Hi, I'm Rick Pennington of Lions Drug. We have great news. Generic Cialis is now available at a huge savings. We have Tadalafil, the FDA-approved generic of Cialis, in a 20-milligram tablet at a savings of up to 80%. We have the 5-milligram daily tablets for less than $3 a pill. Lions Drug continues to be your go-to pharmacy for men's health. What are you waiting for? Call us today at 844-676-2247 or go to our website at lionsdrug.com.
Want to see our beautiful faces? Catch Morning Mayhem streaming live every day on YouTube, X, and Facebook. Just search 1037 The Buzz.
Philip Carr is who we were talking about. Shangri-La, owner of Shangri-La is my Miss Carr. I think it's Vereen.
You could offer me $1 billion, okay, and give me 14 days, not tell you what Basil just said. It sounded like skibbity bop. Oh my gosh,
skibbity bop.
Oh my goodness. You know, DD, we get paid to have fun, and it is I tell you,
Hashtag blessed.
Yeah, hashtag blessed. And we appreciate everybody listening because we're nothing without all of you out there listening to us, and we are stupid and goofy and having fun and
Baz, can I just say, because it's been a
Yes,
year for me.
yes.
I feel extremely lucky because this is the best 4 hours of my day every single day.
Look at you.
I don't think people get to go to work and say that all the time.
No.
And
Yeah,
so,
they don't.
Well, I have so much fun with you guys. It's
welcome to the team, Josh.
Thank you, Double R's.
Or as I like to say with everybody, Joshua. Welcome.
Joshua. By the way, and that was he did. Josh did post that on Twitter. I reshared it, Justin, and Roger saw it. And this is what it says: hard to believe I'm celebrating 1 year with the Buzz and Morning Mayhem. Special thanks to Baz and Raj and JM. Because of them, the best 4 hours of my day is my job. Not many people can say that. They also didn't think I would make it 9 months. Which is true. Here's to year 2. So well done there, Josh.
We are still sending out resumes for you.
and Josh, just think you go 1 year and you still get the hate messages. Welcome.
That's never going to change.
Yes.
Now, listen, I'm going to be celebrating 14 years here in a few days. I still get it, but most of my hate comes from inside the building.
It's internal.
I think we've got somebody on the line that's got a Justin Moore story. Is that right, Josh?
Yeah, Nate says he used to work with Justin.
Okay.
Nate, you there?
Hey, Nate.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, man? What you got for us?
Hey, what's up, man?
I got a funny story, Justin. I don't know if you remember this, but I worked with that meat company out of Little Rock, and I came to Nashville because I guess the store was struggling. I walked in on a Monday morning and there's people asleep in the office, beer bottles everywhere. I fired everyone, and a couple hours later, after I'm cleaning up, and you pull up in your truck and you're like, "Man, are we not working today?" And I said, "No, we don't have any meat. There's nobody. I fired everybody." And you said, "Well, you want to go play some golf?"
Yeah, that was that. There were moments with that group, and you can back me up on this. It was not the most legitimately ran operation at times, I was in Nashville,
Yeah, for lack of better words, it was a complete crap show.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
So that's why I think people think I'm embellishing sometimes about that gig, but I swear I'm not. So I'm glad you can do that. But yeah,
do you remember going and playing golf that day?
Yeah, that was fun. I'm sure I played awfully, like I always do.
Actually, you're a real. Don't let him fool you. He's a really good golfer.
Oh, we already know.
He's so good that he doesn't play with us.
Yeah, no, he wouldn't play with me.
Josh,
he pushed me off on the B team.
Josh, it was the first week we were together down at the
Tampa
Outback Bowl, and Roger would say, "Hey, I'm going to play golf with Justin."
No, he invited me.
All right,
he paid for my way.
You said you were getting ready to go play golf with Justin.
Yeah, well, listen, I was going to go play
play golf with Justin.
I didn't get to hang out with Justin like you guys do. I don't have a Yeti full of alcohol like you did, so I was just going to play, get to go with Superstar and all that. And what happened?
Justin puts him on the other.
But he paid for it. He paid for it. He said, "Look, I'm going to pay for you a little bit." That's what he called me. He called me a little bit. He said, "I'm going to pay for it a little bit."
Okay, Nate's a golfer. Josh, do you play?
I do, yes.
Okay, so we put together like 3 or 4 foursomes, which is a normal thing to do.
Yes.
So Basil likes to nitpick and say, "I never said I didn't know who I was playing with."
That's right.
There was like 12 or 16 of
Broke
us.
Roger's heart.
So,
well, listen, I try to tell you. Every time I tell you something, you got to keep it to yourself.
Thing.
He was like, I didn't get played with Justin.
No, listen.
Nate and Josh, can you explain to him that that's a normal thing? Well, you just kind of go, okay,
that's right.
got
Just
put
hey,
my gloves
Listen, I knew it was going to be you and Grisham without a doubt. There was that right there, and any of the other guys.
You
It was
belong-
okay.
you belong with
I
Justin.
have to bear that burden.
Exactly. And look for me. If I may borrow from Raiders of the Lost Ark with Sean Connery, you chose wisely.
No, it would not be Raiders of the Lost Ark. It
Yeah,
would
it
be.
was. Yeah, it was.
Isn't Raiders the first one?
Well, I said the Raiders of the Lost Ark movie with Sean Connery. So you just listen. You elitist.
Third one, then.
It's the Temple of Doom one or whatever
Thanks,
it is.
Nate. Appreciate the call, man.
Search
Thank
for
you.
whatever.
Good memories.
Thanks, Nate. Hope you're doing well, man.
Thanks, Nate. I'm glad you got to play with him.
One of our
Look. Justin just texted
love
me.
it.
You're sleeping at my house next week, little bit. You're right.
We had a listener.
Take that, Nate.
We had a listener come in.
Last Crusade, by the way, Roger.
Okay. All right.
We had a listener come in a minute ago and bought something from you, and he also
Yes.
turned around and he said, "Elf was a love story, Raj." If you think
Yes,
about it,
it
people
was.
forget
It
at
was.
the end of that, Will Ferrell falls in love, and who's the cute girl who can sing?
I don't know her
They
name.
end up having. She gets pregnant, has a baby.
Zoe Deschanel.
Oh, very nice.
Right.
Very nice.
And they have a baby and make what's his name? Bob Newhart.
Yes, that's right.
Oh.
Someone says me, myself, and Irene. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a love story.
All right.
What's
says,
Renee? What's
the-
her name? That's Jim Carrey. Where he,
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
seen that. What
That's a funny movie.
Here's what The Waterboy could be considered a rom-com.
Sure, it could.
Sure, it
See,
could
I
be.
had another one when I was in the bathroom, but then you started banging on the door, so it shook me.
Dee Dee, by the way, too, somebody, Tom McCog put all these Adam Sandler romantic comedies, Grown Ups 1 and 2, Salma Hayek.
Okay.
Just Go With It, Jennifer Aniston, Blended, 50 First Dates, and The Wedding Singer. I mean, he's had multiple ones.
Yeah.
Go ahead, too, if you want to, one more time, let everybody know, hey, this thing has been hot this morning. People have been buying stuff left and right.
Yeah. You guys are golden. And I'm just gonna say that real quick. If you don't advertise with the Buzz, you should. I've already paid for my advertisement in just 4 hours.
Hope.
Okay.
Call Hope.
Thank you.
Call Hope over there. Okay, Be Mine, $60, 30 minutes stress reliever massage with aromatherapy, hugs and kisses. It's $100 massage with a 24-karat gold facial. The Love Bug, $150. It's a 60-minute healing stone massage with an espresso leg treatment. Me and You, which is really great because it's a couples massage and 2 sessions in the Himalayan salt sauna. It's $200. All of these are deeply discounted for this holiday.
Gotcha.
And you
Very
just
nice.
have go online. Yeah, these deals aren't after February. These are gone until next year. So go online, avabelladayspa.com, and you can do it online or come in here. We're here till 6.
You got 5 years.
All of them are home runs.
You could listen, and
Yeah.
then you get your gift. She has to call, or if it's for him, and you don't have to come right away. How far out are you right now? Someone asked that earlier.
So if you want to get on a Saturday, it's going to take a couple Saturdays because we're coming off of Christmas too. But man, it lasts 5 years. So, and we have afternoons and during the week is fine. It's our Saturdays that book up.
Well,
real
we
quick.
were saying too, we like sponsor collusion. We talked about Edwards Food Giant having a ton of stuff that you can get. We mentioned Tori from down home having, the strawberry, chocolate strawberries. You
She's got the charcuterie board.
That's right. We're talking about you could go to Benihana's if you wanted to. You
Absolutely.
tipped at Hirsch yesterday.
River
Flowers, a
front,
lot of different
Sauced.
sauce.
You got Red Moon. You got
That's
Butcher
right.
Shop.
Yeah,
all of them.
You do. By the way, they're sponsoring Bill Vickery.
Yes.
Someone Keith says Wedding Crashers for a love story. That's
a rom com.
I mean, it's a wedding.
It's Rachel McAdams, right?
Rom com. It's rom com.
Yeah, Rachel McAdams is the love interest of.
She's one of them.
And
the
then-
other one that Vince Vaughn,
Oh yeah.
He's got a lot of rom-coms. Vince Vaughn does.
Sure, yeah. Sure does.
Sully says, Steve Sullivan's listening. He said, "Look how far you guys have come with Josh. Look at that." Yeah,
Aw.
It's true.
yeah. Well, now that
It's
he's worked out,
true.
as you said, his agreement with HR to 30 minutes of
30
protesting.
minutes a day, he gets to go outside and protest us after the show against Morning Mayhem.
What's
He's out
weird,
there.
what's weird, Justin, is that
I may join him today.
is that we've had a chance to meet the parents of Josh
Yeah.
and see how young his mother and dad are. Sort of weird, and then we got a chance.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, just got a chance. We also had a chance to meet young Money, Zach Gillum, the other day. His mom.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
like wow. You look like somebody that was
That's not inappropriate.
40-something years old.
Wow, go ahead.
Yeah.
Wow.
She
Yeah.
just looks. She looks so young.
Come
It's
on.
like, wow, we are so old. Roger's like, wow.
That's not where you were
My
going.
parents are y'all's age, though.
I know, but they look younger. They
Yeah,
look younger.
yeah. Listen, I've done drugs and had shutoff notices. That's why I look this way.
Someone says here,
That'll gray your hair.
you could even say Happy Gilmore is a love story. He falls in love with a tour PR girl that is
Sure.
responsible for keeping him in line. Yeah, that is an interesting story about, sort of the angle that Justin was sort of going at. Some movies are full-blown romance comedies, and others are you've got a funny movie that has a romance part of it that if you're a guy, you can sort of watch it, and it's not a romance deal.
Right.
You know?
You can still play flinch.
Yeah, secondary. That's right.
What's the new one with? Oh, sorry, Justin.
No, you're good. Well, you wouldn't call it old school a rom com. You know what I mean?
George Clooney and Julia Roberts, the newest one from them.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh, so George Clooney and Julia
Oh, I
Roberts.
saw it. It was good. Yeah.
So good. I can't remember the name of it. Paradise.
They're
Back to Paradise.
Are they separated or
Yeah.
divorced or something like
Yeah.
that? Yeah.
What is the one, Roger? I see somebody says here, Ally McGraw and Benjamin. I remember Ally McGraw was in a big one back in the day.
Benjamin.
Let's see. I missed it. It was Ally McGraw and Benjamin. Doesn't say.
Yeah, what's his name?
Yeah, that was
He's
a big
good
one in
looking
the
dude.
70s.
He was I think he was like a cop in one of those with Sandra Bullock when she was at Contestant. What was it? Benjamin Bratt, probably.
Oh my God!
Isn't he a smoke show for a guy?
Let me just tell you one. Let me tell you one that hit me. We mentioned Richard Gere in Pretty Woman. Richard Gere was also in Officer and a Gentleman.
Yeah, he was.
So that he had two major romance type movies. Of course, remember what did he say in when he was in the military part? No, Officer and a Gentleman. That's right. When he's
I've got nowhere to
go. And who was the instructor?
Mayo.
Lou
Gossett Jr.
Oh, so that sort of had two
mayonnaise.
That's it. Only two things come out of Texas.
That's right. And I don't see any horns on you, Mayo.
All right. We'll come back and wrap things up here at Ava Bellis, 946.
Nothing compares to the feeling of wearing a Facets of Fire diamond from Sissy's Log Cabin. The first diamond cutting advancement in over a century, Facets of Fire diamonds are created by etching thousands of nanoprisms onto the pavilion of an exquisite natural diamond. The result is a stone with more brilliance than any other. Just ask any of the expert staff at Sissy's, and they'll show you the vibrant burst of fiery color that's visible to the naked eye. From engagement rings to necklaces to bracelets to earrings, a Facets of Fire diamond takes any piece to a new level of spectacular, and no jewelry collection is complete without one. Facets of Fire diamonds are passion personified, but don't just take my word for it. You can shop Facets of Fire online at sissyslogcabin.com or at any of their 6 locations. Experience the revolution in diamonds for yourself only at Sissy's Log Cabin, because life's too short for ordinary jewelry.
Quality Outdoor Products in Alexander, your metal roofing superstore, has a brand new showroom. Take exit 126 off I-30 and visit with Cal about a new carport or metal building. 40-year colors are available at only $289 a foot. 20-year colors are $259, and Galvalume runs $249. Trim and accessories are always available. Take exit 126 in Alexander or call Cal at 501-455-0240 about a new carport, metal building, or metal roofing supplies.
Cards issued by Sutton Bank and Celtic Bank, members of FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. Are you the decision maker in your company? Consider this. For the first time in decades, there's a better option for a corporate card and spend management platform. Meet Ramp, the only corporate card and spend management system designed to help you spend less money so you can make more. Most corporate credit cards offer points as incentives, but those points amount to less than their worth in real cash value. Ramp's corporate cards offer you cash back, real money in your pocket. Plus, you control who spends what with each vendor. And Ramp's software collects and verifies receipts automatically, which means you'll stop wasteful spending and close your books in hours instead of days. Businesses that use Ramp add up to 5% to their bottom line the first year. If you're a decision maker, adding Ramp could be one of the best decisions you've ever made. And now get $250 when you join Ramp. Just go to ramp.com/sports. Ramp.com/sports. ramp.com/sports.
Patients everywhere are experiencing joint pain relief thanks to QC Kinetics regenerative treatments. So how does this non-surgical approach work? QC Kinetics Medical Director Dr. Aaron Wolkoff explains.
Is like when you get a paper cut and the cells that come onto that scene first stop the bleeding, and then it recruits more cells to form new skin and new soft tissue. And then you look down a week later, 2 weeks later, and it's like nothing happened. And that paper cut never existed.
In this same way, QC Kinetics uses your natural biologics to help repair and restore aching knees, hips, shoulders, and backs.
We take those same similar cells in different areas that are arthritic, are painful, and we cause this kind of internal self-healing that can resolve patients' pain.
Relief without surgery. See if you're a candidate for QC Kinetics regenerative treatments.
Call QC Kinetics 501-222-8440. That's 501-222-8440. 501-222-8440.
Pickup truck, sports car, motorcycle, minivan, townhouse, two-story, farmhouse, fixer-upper. What you drive and where you live is different for everyone, so it's important to have insurance that fits your needs and is just right for you. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that, which is why our agents help you design a comprehensive auto, home, and life insurance plan. Insurance that fits just right.
See Shelter Agent Christy Pettit in Malmö, Matt Cooper in Russellville, or Madison Buse in England.
You've heard it here on the Buzz several times. Gary Hill, MSS Oil. There hasn't been an oil man specialist like this since Who Shot JR. Well, we figured out who shot JR, and he wasn't even shot. He was caught at Splash Car Wash getting an oil change, full detail, and wash. All the Ewings were there. JR, Sue Ellen, Bobby, Pam, Miss Ellie. Get your oil changed the next time you're at Splash and let them Gary Hill sent you. Call Gary Hill, MSS Oil at 501-200-7089.
Oaklawn Racing Casino Resort presents Oaklawn Game Day, an inside look at the week's big games, exciting prop bets, and the latest betting lines from Oaklawn Sportsbook. Justin Acri and Oaklawn's Director of Sports Wagering, Zach Gillum, give you all the info you need to place your bets at Oaklawn. Catch it on the Buzz Wednesday nights at 7, and again Thursday mornings at 5:30 before Morning Mayhem. Oaklawn Game Day on your fun and game station, 103.7 The Buzz.
Some people think Roadhouse is a good movie. Those people are wrong. Welcome back to Morning Mayhem, live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studios. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only racing casino resort.
They bury him, throw him down there. Nobody's gonna. Wolves are gonna eat him. Did they really? What do you think I made Dancing with Wolves? Wolves.
Did they really brand? Did they brand this?
Oh, yeah.
Have you
You get branded right on your side. It burns. It burns.
So everybody there.
They don't even put gauze pad or anything on it. You just everybody brands. If you want to get that brand, and you're in for life. It's almost it's our Lakota Nostra. What we do it.
That is Kevin Costner of Yellowstone.
We had him on the phone. How long ago was that? About 2 weeks ago?
I don't know what happened to him in Yellowstone, but Didi, his voice has become this, just sort of lower, grinding, unhappy guy.
It's from living out in Montana. It's dusty.
What's great when we went out with the Hatchers, their place is like literally 60 seconds from Kevin Costner's. And it's
wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Here's one that says on our Southern Structural Solutions text line, I'm heading that way now to get my sweetie a Valentine's package from Avabella. The Christmas gift was a big success on my end, if you know what I mean. Thanks, guys. I won't say the person who put that on there in case his significant other is listening.
Thank you.
Send us pictures.
Someone says Ghost of Girlfriend's Past with Matthew McConaughey is a good rom-com. He has a lot of good ones.
Sure it is.
I haven't seen all the Matthew McConaughey ones. I'm sure there's done. Here's one that says Moonstruck rather is hilarious. Sure. And Nicolas Cage has one of the best love speeches ever. Cher won an Oscar for that. That was. I don't think I've ever seen that. I've seen clips of it, but There's so many love stories. out there.
It's beautiful. Well,
that's all we want.
Well, if you've seen, there's one we've left off.
Yes, Kelsey and Swifty.
Justin, I'm surprised you have not mentioned this yet.
That's a movie I want.
Justin, I'm going to give you 3 seconds to mention one that we should.
I'll count it down
on this show that we should know. We should have the top 10 list, top 5 list.
All right,
ready? I'll give you a hint, Justin. We know one of the stars in this movie.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, consecutives. Say it. Antiquities. I know.
Mark the tape, Josh. Think of the actual game.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. It's not like Godfather just goes.
With something.
He said consecutive.
It's consecutive. It's consecutive. Antiquities.
It's a great love story.
It's a rom-com.
It's
right.
It's several things going on in that.
Well,
movie.
you got somebody because listen, you got a rom-com. You got your comedic relief with with Graham Gordy. You
Yeah.
got the rom-com with the actor and actress. You have the antagonist. That's me. On that one right there. It's got a little bit of something for everybody.
Justin Akery joins us. Good morning, Justin. How are you?
I'm good. DJ's here as well. We're just kind of getting settled in. How are y'all?
Well, we're just sort of following you guys, your lead here at Avabella yesterday, and we're also following your lead on our NIL call. No Caliph battle today. Well, it's just like you guys yesterday. I guess the NIL just keeps marching on here on the Buzz, but we'll hopefully get Caliph on tomorrow or the next day. I don't know. What's happening with the zone today?
I like the fact the team is showing some solidarity.
Yes, I agree.
We're going to skip all the radio. I think Ellis was on with Wes and Joey.
Yes, and Hannah Gamble will be with us tomorrow. We know, so we'll
think
Caliph.
She has the best phone. Well, listen to Hannah's phone tomorrow.
Her phone is really good. Yes.
May I mention on your show too? We have been trying to get this done. We have an All-American pitcher who's available to come on our show every week, and he didn't miss one appearance last year. His name is Hagen Smith.
Yes,
we'd really love to get him on the show. We need a sponsor for that segment.
Oh,
So just you can email the station. You can let me know about it if you want to come on. It's Justin at 1037thebuzz.com. Love to get you on, DJ. And then also Brady Tigert's also trying to come on and hang out with us a little bit. So we're trying to get both those guys sponsored up.
Yeah, you know,
go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry,
DJ.
No, it's just pretty cool, and I love this new landscape that we got to pay these guys. But Baz, man, every time I hear Justin say that, oh man, would it not be nice to go back in our day and have these NIL deals?
DJ, you would have mopped it up. Listen, I would have been strong in the mustache and hair game category.
Yeah, you
for
would get
products.
yeah.
and neck rolls for that
Yeah,
matter.
what product would have been your number one sponsor?
You know, I had to go back and look. You know, I went back. Somebody
Body butter.
What'd you say?
Body butter.
Body butter.
He's a Dapper Dan man.
Yeah, Dapper Dan. Dapper Dan is exactly right. Listen, it was the mustache neck roll was the way to go back then. Burt Reynolds, Tom Selleck, that was where it was. Yeah, DJ, you would have mopped up with some money for sure.
Oh, would have been nice. But yeah, well, we're very lucky to have those guys be a part of it. And like we said, we need those sponsors. I'm surprised they haven't come jumping off the roof for this because those guys are consistent and they show up.
Yeah, I'm very frustrated. Very frustrated. We've not been able to get that done. But that's just, you know.
By the way, Tiger is somebody we had tried to get, but I was talking this morning is that sometimes, you know, these athletes have classes and they can't do our
Wait,
show.
They go to class now?
They do.
That's new.
Oh, been a lot of changes in the last
lot
year
of
in school,
changes
buddy.
since I've been there.
Yeah. Of course, can I tell you that when I was in school, I was an idiot because in Florida, I had started at 7:30, so I was used to getting up early. So, like an idiot, I had morning classes, and that would start at 7:30 on the hill. So Tiger, that's what he's doing. He's doing morning classes, and so that's why you guys, not
David,
smart.
my goal every year was 8 o'clock in, by 2 o'clock out.
Yeah, that's
because
great.
guess what? The bars were open at 2.
Yeah,
okay, and
yeah.
I wasn't an athlete, so we had plenty of time to get after it.
Yeah. What about you, DJ? Did you push away from the early morning classes?
I don't think we had a choice. We had our academic advisors do our scheduling because we had to make sure we had time for practice in the afternoon. So most athletes, at least football, I can say, had morning classes.
Yeah. We've got Pat Bradley coming up, guys. Thanks to River City Flooring. Certainly appreciate Dee. It was great being out there yesterday. Matt Hobbs, Arkansas pitching coach, can join us at 11:30 today. So we may not get the pitchers yet, but we're going to find out about them from their pitching coach. Eli Craner will join us. Thanks to Bank in Russellville. We'll get another idea from him for those of you who read books, Jerry.
You're out there at Avabella, Baz. Is Chris there? Did he give you a little shoulder massage yet?
You know,
he got Roger.
Yeah, he got Roger. Chris took care of Roger.
He got my leg. He did one leg.
Hey, Roger, my guy's got some strong hands.
He said, if you feel anything in pain, if you're feeling ooze, just let me know. Because he's looking for, I said, I'm feeling a lot of ooze, but that's because of the pressure my man's putting on it.
Dee, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Great to be here. Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you. You guys
Happy
too.
Valentine's Day.
Thank you.
Jones up next.
Hi, I'm Rick Pennington of Lions Truck. We have